Welcome, everybody. Welcome to episode 26 of the Drew Pavlis Show. Eagerly awaited, I know. Thank you guys for tuning in. A lot of news to cover today. A lot of news to cover. We're gonna go through it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be discussing the new Pope. We'll be discussing Xi Jinping in Moscow. We'll be discussing Hasan's content Nuke. So many things to discuss. Meow. Thank you, Losma. Drew, oh my God. Thank you, Deluxe Driver. Liquid Monjaro. Absolutely, Christopher. Absolutely. That's what Liquid Monjaro. It's good. We've got a lot of comments. King Drew's back. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm hoping my internet connection is better today. This is a funny comment. Drew looked disgusting on the live stream today, chewing loudly, very disrespectful. Actually, facts. I agree with that. Good comment. Good comment, Julian. You know what? I should have Julian on the stream sometime. It'd be funny. Been blasting Sabaton the last stand. I heard you're secretly a wine drinker. It's bubble tea. It's bubble tea, my friends. So I'm paying my homage to Reddit and East Asian countries that are democracies. G'day, Max. Thanks for joining. It's always good to have Max Hooper on the stream. The illustrious Max Hooper, thank you for joining. Julian says you should, bro. Julian, when should we live stream? Let me know. Drew, you're talking to Tracing Woodgrains. I think Tracing Woodgrains has like an assignment or something like that, but we're going to do that soon. Julian, anytime. Should I put Julian on? Should I put Julian on? It'd be pretty funny. I can just send him the link. Julian, you have to make sure you're not going to say anything crazy, okay? Don't get my stream taken down. Are you a woman? I'm biologically a man, my friends. Your head is the same shape as the Reddit logo. That's factually incorrect. Fact. Hoy, the Fire Rises stream with Jewel. That's cool. That's cool. I actually wanted. You know what? I was actually thinking that today I should stream myself playing Hearts of Iron, but I don't know how to stream playing the game at the same time on my laptop. I don't think my laptop could handle it. I got to get a PC, which is a good reason, guys. You got to donate. If you're following this, if you're watching right now, chuck in some money, chuck in some super chats. Help me get a PC. I can start streaming video games. Very powerful, very important. SBU missed a big opportunity. I agree. They should have just, taken G out and Putin at the same time. Who else messaged you back? I'm going to have Nicholas Decker on. He messaged me back. Drew, how many books have you read behind you? Maybe like 1/3 of them. I admit, I want to have. I wish I'd read more. It's a long-term journey. A bookshelf is a bookshelf that you have for a lifetime, right? Are you pro-Pakistan or India? I'm personally pro-Pakistan. I'm absolutely not pro-Pakistan. Absolutely not pro-Pakistan. Lambros, thanks for joining, bro. It's good to have someone from Cyprus, the old homeland. Very important. Would you vote for Ben Gvir or AOC? I'd vote for AOC. I'm not voting for Ben Gvir. Ben Gvir's fucking psycho. Julian says send the link. Okay, I actually will, Julian. Give me 5 minutes. I actually will. What inspired the Malcolm X glasses? I got Malcolm X glasses on purpose. I wanted to get the Malcolm X glasses to pay homage to a very powerful figure in Black Islam, Malcolm X. And as everyone knows, I'm a Black Muslim myself. I'm part of the Black Nation of Islam. So I wanted to pay my respects to Malcolm X. I got the nice Ray-Ban glasses. Get a gaming laptop. Look, I actually have a pretty good laptop right now. It's an Apple MacBook. I like Apple. I'll get a better PC eventually. Thoughts on the NRL? I'm an A-League man myself. I like association football. Nicholas Decker. Hopefully Decker will come on either tomorrow or the day after. Drew, when is Democratic Alliance coming back? There will be a revival. Amen. Vote Max Schindler Mather or Pauline Hanson. Shoot myself. 91 seats. What do you mean by the SSW? Drew, are you pro-India because Pakistan is Muslim? No, that's not why. Jacinta Price or Adam Bent? Shoot myself. Technical advice, don't chew while on mic, please. Okay, man. I'm not chewing. It's just a bubble tea, guys. Are you an A-League fan? I was at both. I was at all the Brisbane Roar Grand Final victories. Long term lover of the A-League. It has fallen off a bit. I mean, I haven't gone to Brisbane Roar games in a couple of years because I was very upset with the owners of the game. Drew, are you Blue Labour? I am Blue Labour. Oh shit! Yeah, 91 seats. Yeah, you're right. They did add another seat for Labour. That's what you're talking about. Zelensky walking in Kiev downtown is so base. Absolutely. Zelensky is a motherfucking lion. Can you meow for us? Send the super chat in. If you put $50 on the super chat, we'll think about it. Hello, nice haircut. By the way, are you into JoJo anime manga? Oh, look, I haven't really ever gotten into that stuff, but I've had a lot of people say that I should play Evangelion. Corbin or Nick Griffin, shoot myself. Go to Brisbane Strikers games in NPL, Drew. In the NPL, I'm a Brisbane Olympic man. The hometown team for the Greek Australians. I love the Brisbane Olympic Club. And my dad used to be the vice president of Brisbane Olympic Football Club in the NPL, believe it or not. He used to cut all the grass. He used to obsessively watch the fields. My brother almost made it into the senior team in the Brisbane Olympic NPL before he went overseas to America to play in the college soccer system there. Losmar, I'm not meowing for $2. I'm sorry, brother. You're gonna have to put in like $100 for a meow. Nick Griffin is a Nazi, Drew. What the fuck? No, man. I'm telling you, I'm not voting for a communist or a Nazi. I'd shoot myself. Have Matt Darling on. I don't know who Matt Darling is. I'm gonna send I'm just gonna send my stream link to two guys, and they're just gonna chat shit with me. It's gonna be fun. People I know from university. I'm gonna send it to Chris and Julian. Chris has been on some streams before. Julian, I haven't had on. He's a funny guy. Like Julian is a bit cancelled, but he's a funny guy. I'm gonna send him a link. Fuck you, bitch. I paid you good fucking money. Meow for me or you're a pussy. I told you before you donated. I said I'm not meowing for fucking $2. I told you that shit. Don't act fucking surprised. I'm not meowing for $2. Send me $500 on meow, maybe. I'm not doing it for $2. Fuck that. What do you take me for? Some cheap whore. I'm not doing it for $2. Not fucking meowing on the stream for $2. Who the fuck you think I am? Hang on, I'm just sending the stream link to one more person. How many people are you? Yeah, Julian, I'm sending it to you now. Hang on Messenger. Okay, I sent Julian the Messenger link, and yeah, Julian, don't say crazy shit on my stream, or yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll have to kick you if you say crazy shit. Drew, when will we get our first IRL stream? What do you want me to do? Just walk around Brisbane streaming? That'd be pretty funny. Maybe I should. I don't know how I'd do that with the internet though. Oh, come on, don't prostitute yourself for money. No meowing. I'll log off if you do. I told you I'm not doing it for fucking $2. I have standards here. Possum says, good morning, Drew from NY. Thank you, brother, for joining on. Thank you, mate. I've got a few ideas for guests on your stream. A mate, Shane Cuthbert up in Cairns, a wild guy, youth justice advocate, friend of Rob Pine's ex-trim. Lord, I tried to join Labour, got booted like us. Sorry, mate, I'm not putting Shane Cuthbert on the stream. He's a bit crazy. How much to dress up as you could? Yeah, send me $1,000. I'd dress up as you could. Great idea. Is your Putin shooting myself? Multiple current affairs, hit jobs on meme. Or yeah. Drew, you have a pet cat? I got a pet dog. Invite your biggest Twitter haters onto stream. You know what? I actually thought, dude, I'll do it. Okay, guys, if you're watching right now, tell Captain Dreamer I'll put him on the fucking stream. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Tell Captain Dreamer I'll fucking debate him live tomorrow. Thoughts on Kanye's new song? It's fucking retarded. Okay, I've got Julian and I've got Chris here. I'm gonna put them on. Funny blokes. Oh shit, we got a big super chat. Clunger smart, hide food next to the toilet for in case hungry when poo. Okay, thanks, Clunger. I don't know what that means, bro, but thanks for the $20. Salute to you, brother. Good stuff. That fucking brilliant. Good stuff. Okay, Chris, Julian, how you going?
Hey, dude. I'm going great, man. How are you doing, though? Because it seems like I tune in, right? I see you're slurping down food. You're doing a mukbang stream. You're meowing for $2.
I'm not meowing. I didn't fucking meow for anyone. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. I just tuned in, and this is the kind of thing I see. Like, is this what
Bro, I
the
didn't
tier of
meow. What are you
content?
talking about? There was no meowing.
Look, if you say so.
There was no meowing, bro. Hang on, I'm gonna put on the Cringe Russia gay communism fest.
Oh yeah, I was already watching this. So
no Ukrainian no Ukrainian drones. It's fucking shame. It's a big sad thing. I was gonna say, Klungo, thanks for the super chat, $20, man. Like that's gonna pay for my shoes this week. Thank you, brother.
No, Drew. When are we having the new Kanye drop party like last time? Donda party, I think, and whatever that new one's called. Is it called Cuck? What are we having?
Yeah, the Cuck party.
That's really fucked up because so guys, if you're watching, and a lot of my audience wouldn't have been around from back then. When I ran in the 2022 federal election in Australia, I had a Kanye Donda listening party, and unfortunately, he obviously got very cancelled and crazy over the past couple of years. And who's that? Who's that at the Russia Gay Communism Festival?
Bro, that's not a hero of African socialism. You don't know who that is?
Was that? Who is it? I didn't see it.
I have no idea.
It looked like Mugabe. I thought it was dead.
Mugabe's dead. Mugabe's dead.
Oh well, I just assume it's some. I just assume it's some Mugabe offspring.
Julian, do you want to describe yourself for the chat?
I'm I don't know. I'm just one of Drew's old mates back in the day.
I don't even know if mates is the right term.
No, no, but I started associating with you around your forward campaign back in the day, and we've been kind of loosely keeping in touch since then.
I'd say we're associate. I'd say like it's an associate, maybe not friends, but we do.
Yeah, well, we
did get vegan noodles one time.
That's what you said on the live stream. In private, it's a different story. But yeah, for purpose of the live stream, we can be associates, bro. That's all good. You got to protect your image.
Drew got less votes than Avery Howard. Epic. Do you guys know who Avery Howard is, Chris and Julian?
No, who's that?
Okay, I'll quickly show you. I did get pogged here. Hang on. I got pogged.
Bro.
They got like 5,000 votes, and I got like 4,500.
I'm not going to comment because I don't.
Yeah, it's bad it's bad that I got less votes. I admit, it's bad that I got less votes. But the Greens is much more established than the Drew Barber Democratic Alliance.
For now.
That's true by Swindon. I think Labor's like 500 votes behind the Greens. Whoever gets in front just full on wins. How did Malaki get more votes than Drew? Did Malaki get more votes than me? What was that? That was Dixon, right? Let me check. I don't think he got more than 4,500 votes. Let me see. Malaki. What seat was he in again? Was it Longman?
I never want to go back to that seat.
Yeah,
again.
Longman.
Oh my god,
Longman.
never again.
Hang on, Is Drew Democratic Alliance still extant?
No, actually, no. I'm by AEC.
So, no, it doesn't exist anymore. I shut it down because I couldn't be bothered to pass another audit of the membership. Because every election, they have to ring up all your members and work out whether you have the required number. And I just couldn't be bothered anymore, I have to say. Because it wasn't working, unfortunately. But Malachi got 4,277 votes. I have 4,450. So, unfortunately, he is actually like coming in. Like that's actually fucked. That's actually really annoying.
He didn't even campaign at all.
He didn't campaign at all. I mean, look, Family First is way more established than like the Democrat.
If only you were a Family First chud, then you might have got more votes.
In 2022, the DLP asked me to be their Senate candidate potentially. I actually got asked
you would have got more votes and still wouldn't.
I probably would have. I literally would have gotten more votes. So let's talk about the Gay Communism Festival in Russia right now. What's happening here?
They're doing the average, I don't know, like the average third worldy thing where they all march in like it's pretty, but it's like average third world schlop. I'm seeing
they brought in all their favorite global South leaders. Oh shit, we got another super chat. I don't know about what he's saying here. I won't endorse it, but thank you for the fucking $20. Thank you, brother. We've got $42 a stream. That's fucking powerful in 15 minutes. That's fucking powerful.
Only the finest pay pigs.
Yeah, very. You know what I should do? You know what I should do? I should do that. I don't know how Nick Fuentes does it, but like people will pay and then their voice comes on as like an electronic thing or whatever. So it'll be like
that's that'll be really great. I can't think of any way to use that.
Obviously
you've already been I'm about to come. Like I don't know.
I know I'd get trolled pretty badly, but I mean I'd get money, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters?
No, there's more to it than that, Julian. There's more to it than that. I think you understand. This is fucking boring as hell. Oh, there's G. There's fucking G. Fucking hell. Hate him.
Yo,
so
who's
much.
the really old fat guy? I liked him.
Hang on. G?
No. It was someone like next to him, and he kind of had aura.
Hang on. I'm trying to bring back. Why isn't it fucking going? I think you can't rewind back. What the fuck? That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll see him again eventually. I don't know. They've just been doing this for like hours. I tuned into the stream like 3 hours ago, and to be honest, it could just be playing on loop. I couldn't tell the difference.
Dude, watch Hasan content. This is boring. You were leaking viewers. What do you reckon? Should I go to that? We don't want to watch this.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea. Bro.
This is enough 30 schlop.
I mean, it's just gay communism, right? It's just gay communism. They're sitting on the.
Well, it's the old libtard Putin and like.
Putin's not a libtard.
Putin is a Russian libtard. I'm sorry, Putin is a Russian.
Not. How's a liberal?
He's a libtard. He's a libtard. I'm sorry. Have you not seen the Russian like massive slop libtard like internal propaganda yet? Or are you all in on?
Have you seen?
Are you all in on Putin is Hitler? Putin is just Putler is just retarded. I'm sorry.
Are you talking about like the? Are you talking about like the internal propaganda where he goes like Russian diversity is beautiful and shit like that?
Yeah, he's a libtard.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Yeah, that is pretty funny actually. Like he like literally kissed the gold-plated Quran.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, like it is very funny to me.
Can you imagine if Keir Starmer did that? Like, imagine Keir Starmer goes out there and he just like kisses a gold-plated Quran. Imagine like how like fucking all the reform guys would fucking freak out over that.
Yeah, and that's the point of Russia is like an imperial project, right? Like he has to keep his beautiful minorities in Chechnya. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the Ukrainian drones haven't landed on the parade yet, but
I would. Well, this is the thing, right? Like, I know the chat was saying this is fucking boring. Go to something else. But what if we fucking missed the moment that the Ukrainian drones drop? I don't know. Surely not, though. It would have happened by now, right?
I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for something epic.
Imagine that. Imagine we're just watching like the Hasan content, like retarded video.
Yeah, chat molding. I'm sorry, but in terms of Russia, Putin is a libtard.
It's funny. Let me quickly get up the one where he kisses the gold-plated. Putin kisses Quran. So based, bro.
He's your epic based and trad leader, by the way.
Bro, so based. Wow, this guy's so based, bro.
It could be on like an Orientalist kind of tip, right? Because like kind of quirked up white boys have been doing this sort of shit for ages. Like one gentleman had a certain sword of Islam, was it? Like Mussolini had the sword of Islam.
Oh, that was. I remember Hitler mocked Mussolini for that. Was like he literally said that's retarded. Like, because wasn't it? I think like Hitler and the Nazis blamed Mussolini for fucking up their Arab strategy because their whole strategy was like we wanted to rally the Arab world against like the Yahud, and then like because Mussolini attacked Libya and had the retarded sort of Islam thing, he fucked everything up. I remember like Hitler was coping in the bunker about that shit, wasn't he?
Damn, so you're telling me Hitler was Drew Pavlou pilled right now?
What are you talking about? That's fucking crazy. What are you talking about? That's mental. What are you talking about?
Much to think about.
Hang on. How's it Drew Pavlou pill? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, no, man. Just
actually, okay. First thing, before we go into the Hasan retarded content thing, I think we should watch this very quickly. It's Tony Abbott is asked, should we go woke the Liberal Party? Hang on. Let's have your analysis, Chris and Julian.
On what? On
Famously,
Tony.
I chose not to, and the reason why I'm
Oh,
doing.
hang on, I got the wrong one. One second.
Sorry, there's a third worlder on my screen. I'm getting
famously,
scared.
I chose not to.
No, wait, shut up. Should the Liberal Party get woke? This was like Tony Abbott today. Yeah, okay, let's watch this very quickly. Okay, hang on. Okay.
There will be those, they're out there already saying that for the coalition to be relevant in the future, it
What do you
must
guys think?
embrace progressive values. Now, I don't want to say that all progressive values, by any means, should not be considered, discussed, that there's not room for them, that people shouldn't have freedom of choice. But the reality is that we have passed peak woke. So you've got to be careful about which side of history you're really on, to use that silly term that people talk about. But more than that, I think there are two great fundamental flaws in progressivism that people should take into account. And they arise out of what you've been saying, or I'm prompted by them out of that. The first is that much progressivism is, in fact, for want of a better term, chronologically snobbish.
Oh, that's too boring.
That all wisdom.
Should we just skip
What
this?
does that even mean? What does
can we
chronologically
just,
snob mean?
Is it too boring? Should I just go straight
Oh
to the
no!
sun?
I actually watched this on my own. I got suggested this, so
I'm interested in it, but we apparently our entire stream is just like filled with 12-year-olds who can't even watch something for more than 1 minute without like a Subway Surfers logo next to it. So
just put some Subway Surfers up on. No, just put some Subway Surfers up on the bottom.
That's actually a great idea, Drew. You should do that.
Maybe. What do you think on this? What do you think on this question, though, Chris? Do you reckon Liberals have to go woke to win?
But what
is
they're not
Tony
going to
saying
win. They're not going to win. Like, I think this is the. I don't know. He says some like. What do you expect Tony to say? Right? He's going to say like we shouldn't go woke. That would be dumb. Right? It's such a setup. And this is the like moronic retardation of like John Anderson. Right? He's occasionally smart, but it is
like
just
him.
this. Yeah, I mean, he's
like
like nice, right? He's like not. Oh, he's like nice. Wow, you feel like comfy and safe, but it's fucking deadly cringe.
I think it's interesting. He's an intellectual and everything.
Yeah, look, no, he's not. He's not.
Why?
And nor was
why do you hate him?
nor was Howard. These got like the only intellectual person in that room is maybe Tony, if he hasn't had 4 drinks that day.
Tony actually.
Tony's very smart, but he like again, it depends how many
people underestimate that.
He's had that morning.
People do underestimate the fact that Tony is
why
smart,
the fuck would they go woke? Yeah, why the fuck would they go woke? What are they going to win?
What did Tony Abbott say in this? Did you end up watching it?
Oh, I was probably listening to the background. He just fucking.
Let's see what Tony says.
Makes the point in another way.
And I think it was, I can't remember whether it was Aquinas or Newton who said that if we see far, it's because we stand on the shoulders of giants.
And we do in this country.
We do.
But we're not seeing very far.
We're not seeing very far. And we don't acknowledge the giants on whose shoulders we stand. And the task of each generation is to respectfully build on its heritage. Yep. It doesn't mean that the heritage can't be revised, reconsidered.
What are they even saying?
Modified.
They're talking about nothing, man.
It should be a respectful process because.
Remember to donate to John Anderson Shill Media.
Because of
Okay, should we watch Hasan now?
No, I want to get like 20 more seconds of this so I can just finish my point off.
Okay.
Because I think Tony gets there eventually.
We know ourselves that all our yesterdays shape today and
beautiful Tony
influence tomorrow. And
that's a beautiful line by Tony.
Those who lived before have made an incredible contribution to those who live today, and
well
to
said,
those
Tony.
who live tomorrow. And Burke's famous phrase, society is a trust between those who are living, those who are dead,
okay, you can stop it here. Yeah, no, I remember it now. Yeah, it's basically return to tradition, right? Like
you're saying don't go woke, just be more conservative. I mean,
or just remain conservative, right? And I think the whole point of this stupid chat, which went on for an hour as they usually do, and it can be quite painful.
No, I do like yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Makes sense.
Why you say I'm sure you would?
There's no famous
because both him and John Howard were little wiener boys. And
what are you talking about? What is
no? They both suck. They both suck. They
I
both
don't know.
suck.
I'm not
Howard.
endorsing John Howard.
Howard
totally...
sucked. Anderson sucked. Costello.
Oh no, I
sucked
think their
even
time in government
more.
was bad. I think their time in government was bad. I'm just saying that I think like I think his YouTube channel's okay, but like
yeah, okay, like the content's not bad. It's occasionally thought provoking. The guest is. He's not. Like and any time it
that's
comes
so
back.
mean, man.
No,
That's
I
so
don't
mean.
care. I'm fully on board. Like of a Liberal Party that slays its sacred cows of Menzies and of Howard. Like
Really?
it is the one thing that pissed me. Yeah, it's the one thing that pissed me off more than anything being inside was that they had some good ideas, but this like continual harkening back to either Menzies or Howard is just like it's managed decline or it's losing slow.
Hang on.
No,
Now,
Menzies Society UQ.
Let me quickly ask.
Join the Menzies Society.
I wanna ask Julian his thoughts on this, but Julian, don't say anything too gamer. But
No,
I know that Julian will be he would really like this one. This is a great tweet today. What do you think of this?
Yes, I mean I couldn't agree more.
You agree more? Okay, I knew you would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean that's
Generally
generally I agree with.
Okay, can we pause that for like? Oh
Wait,
my
go
god!
back, okay.
Can we go back for?
It's funny. I'm pretty supportive of Israel, but it was like this was a pretty cringe tweet. I have to say.
Well, I mean, like you have to say, like he does go above and beyond. Dutton does go above and beyond.
But like, I'm like fully, you know, I'm against like all the people who want to destroy Israel and everything. This was a cringe tweet. I have to say it was a cringe tweet, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything more. You kind of bound me, so just like fill in the blanks. Just use your imagination from here, bro.
But do you think Dutton deserves to be honored by Australia and the Jewish community for his unwavering support for Israel?
Absolutely, they should give him the highest honor. Honestly, they should.
I knew you would love that, Chris. What do you think?
I mean,
there's no famous
like. I'm just gonna be equivalent. Like I like about that whole conflict. I really don't give a shit. Because I fundamentally.
I'm certainly against the people who want to destroy Israel. I just like some people. Like there's that American brain thing where they're like, Israel,
we must defend.
Ally,
Yeah,
we must.
It's not, but it's not. It never has been, and especially for us. There is absolutely no reason, other than like community, like basically don't import your ethnic conflicts either way. Like Peter Dutton should do, but the like top level of shilling that is done for Israel, for reasons of which
I support it. I'm going to disavow your comments.
I know that Mossad pays you like 2 shekels every time you like you defend them online.
I'm disavowing right now. I'm disavowing.
Oh, and you disavow when I said want more bulldozers, like
No, because I'm a liberal. I'm
Chris,
a human
can
rights.
Can I just counter signal Chris for a moment because he said you get paid to do it, and the sad fact is that you don't, and that's even worse.
He does it for free. He does it for free.
Yeah, I know. Like, because I get all these people going like, Drew's getting paid. It's like, no, I actually am not getting paid. That's the funny part. But it's always been like that, even with the China stuff. Like, I remember Julian always thought that like Drew was like a Fed, but like, no, dude, like you see how I live. I'm not a fucking Fed.
Look, I just saw the way you were moving was so in line with the State Department that I was like, there is no way.
I love the State Department. I love the State Department.
I know you're not now. But was it really that unreasonable of an assumption?
Oh, look, I just think I was reacting to the tankies so hard that like I think I like let the tankies negatively polarize me into being like just like literally the State Department.
Actually, when are you blowing up the Mowhead? When are you blowing up the Mowhead?
We'll blow up the Mowhead at some point.
Give it to me.
Some are saying that Drew's parents have banned him from blowing up the Mowhead.
Why? What? How are you getting banned from blowing up the Mowhead, dummy?
Because I think some are saying, I'm not confirming this one way or the other, but some are saying that Vanessa and Nick Pavlou are against blowing up the Mowhead because they think it will attract new death threats to Drew.
Yeah, but isn't that your main like business? Like that's your main stock and trade is death threats, right? Like, I will be honest.
That's what I tried to say to them, exactly.
Can I revert back to my previous role for a minute, Drew?
Yeah.
For you. Like how like if you blow it up and you put it out there and you get like a couple more, like they never deliver, right? They never fucking deliver on the.
You mean they never kill me actually in the end?
They never fucking kill you.
They still have not killed you.
Yeah,
that's
how
true.
many death threats did you get? It's
like
nothing.
I don't know, like, and I see you walking around campus sometimes, and I'm like, dude, it's kind of shocking to me that no crazy guy has just come up and stabbed you. Like,
yeah, because I've got no security. I literally am just Drew.
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's good.
You should bring back Bruno. He can masturbate onto them. Another classic.
Should we? I don't know. I don't know if the viewers will know what that even means.
We went over it the other day. It was
guys,
mentioned on the previous stream. Go watch the previous stream.
Guys, if you didn't see the previous stream, Bruno was a random 60-year-old bodybuilder on roids who tried to volunteer with my campaign in 2022. And I basically kicked him off the campaign because he wanted me to campaign against literally Christmas. For some reason, he was like a hardcore Reddit atheist, wanted me to campaign to ban public holidays for Christmas. And then and I kicked him off. And then Bruno got arrested and charged with like public masturbation on a train like 2 years later. Like it's just fucking mental.
Didn't he have like a PhD? Didn't he have a PhD in like, and his thesis was on like indigenous vampires or something in literature?
Yeah, it was goated. It was so goated. Hang
awesome.
on, I will find it. Bodybuilder Brisbane. Just to show you guys how fucking mental this guy is. Bruno Starr, there he is. Bruno, this is the guy who masturbated on the train, by the way, guys.
Is that his real name? Is his real name Bruno Starr?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it actually is.
Because that's like a gay porn name.
I know, it's fucked up. Dude, okay, you know what's crazy? He's just posting like it's normal, like he hasn't been charged with masturbating on a train. Look at this. What the fuck, man? He's just acting like he hasn't been charged with masturbating on a train. Why is he acting like everything's normal?
You had like such an incredible broad tent back in the day. Like the fact that this guy was like an active participant, like this was one of your top lieutenants.
Top guy. You keep your top
Look, guys, it's real. It's actually, I'm not even kidding. This guy tried to campaign with the fucking Drew Pablo Democratic Alliance like 2 years ago. And then, yeah, oh my God, we've got Max Hooper in the chat going, poor old Bruno, he was a nice fella.
Dude, Bruno's top soldier in the chat.
I think we had a barbecue for the homeless and both Bruno and Max Hooper were volunteering. So Max actually met Bruno. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, guys.
Is Max suggesting that like this, because like poor old Bruno makes it sound like was he victimized in some way in this public?
He did it, yeah. He was the guy. He was a criminal. Read this: a serial masturbating bodybuilding champion and lecturer may have blown his chances of competing in the Mr. Universe.
Blown his chances, huh?
Yeah, after being sentenced for a disgusting act on a Brisbane train following near identical offending in 2 CBD stores. It's not even once. It's like 3 times. What the fuck?
Stable guy, stable genius.
How the fuck does that happen? It's not even one time. And then if you just go to his Facebook page, he's just acting like nothing's happened.
Well, look, like once could be a mistake.
This is normal. This is normal for him.
Twice is.
I told you he was a really hardcore Reddit atheist. Look at this shit. Why are taxpayer funds being spent on a silly super? Because it's just like a council saying Happy Easter, and then he's like, "Look how mad he is." Hang on, where is this? Wait, fuck. Why is it? Look how mad he is at just like there's just like an Easter sign, like it's non-Australian. There is no God. There's never been any God, and so that's probably why he must.
What are these jobs listings? University of Brunei. This guy's been around the place.
Yeah, dude. Because what he did is he got a PhD in like film theory from QT, and then he went overseas and he just worked as like an English teacher, and he just made bank. Like he went to Saudi Arabia and made like $200K for just teaching English. Fucking crazy.
Dude, if he had tried to pull that shit in Saudi Arabia, they would have just beheaded him.
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking hell. Look how funny this is. Like, fucking hell. Like, he just acts like he's normal, but then dude's literally been convicted of train masturbation. What the fuck?
He's got some sick lats, though.
Max says, no, that's Murdoch propaganda. I don't know if that's Murdoch propaganda, Max. I don't know about that, mate. He wasn't really a normal guy. Christianity is anti-science and therefore evil. That's a beautiful Reddit opinion. What do you think of that, Julian and Chris?
Oh, I don't know what moral framework he's using to say there's evil. Like, if there's only like atoms and shit, how can it be evil?
You know why he's really hardcore Reddit atheist? I think his brother was like a really hardcore, crazy, fucking evangelical or something like that. Holy shit! He's saying Christmas is child abuse. What the fuck? He's saying Jesus never existed. What the fuck, man? This is so mental. This guy literally masturbated on a train and he tried to volunteer in my campaign.
Both are equally bad.
Dude, still in Mr. Universe. Why did they let him on? Why did they let him on? What the fuck? Why did they let him compete when he literally got done for train masturbation? What the fuck? This is the weirdest cunt ever.
How old is he?
Like 63 or 64. And he has all these assault charges as well. Like he told me that he got ran out of a hostel in Sydney because he tried to bash someone. You know what his film PhD was on? It was like Indigenous film theory, like Australian Indigenous film theory.
No, it was specifically like I remember seeing this. It was like Indigenous vampires, dude.
Dude. Oh, that's so sad. He had like a wife from like Thailand or something like that, and she like abandoned him. And he just posts this every year, like "Happy birthday, Melissa, wherever you are." This is the saddest guy ever. Holy fuck! Why did you bring him on the campaign in the first place? It was your idea, dude. How the fuck was I supposed to vet this guy? I was like a 22-year-old with like 3 volunteers, and this guy volunteered. How the fuck am I supposed to do?
A lot of characters. Like does chat know about Gitchem, man?
Chat wouldn't know about Gitchem, but I think that's such a long story that it probably
is that, yeah, it's probably the best.
We should go analyze the Hasan video rather than just
let's no more.
There's not Gabe and just scrolling through this old man's shirtless pictures.
That is okay. I agree. I've done that. We've now talked about Bruno on 2 streams. It's such a fucking funny story. I'm actually gonna get the editor to like clip that up and maybe just make a YouTube video just about the guy. But yeah, okay, we do Hasan. Okay, any thoughts? Okay, guys, introduce your thoughts on Hasan.
I have, honest to God, never watched a Hasan video in my entire life. I have no idea what to expect.
So this is your first one?
I've watched the occasional Hasan Piker content, usually no more than about 10 minutes at a time.
It's torture. It is fucking torture.
No, I got a lot of respect for him, like absolutely grifting the fuck out of these losers. I don't know if he believes
it. He makes a lot of money. He makes a lot of money.
But like, I think that my personal opinion is if I could keep a straight face doing what he does, I would also grift these retards. They deserve it. They basically deserve it.
The Porsche. He's a socialist while driving a Porsche and like going in the living in the hole of man.
Yeah, Zeiss. He's tricking the to steal some of the lingo. He's tricking these dumb goyim, basically. So
don't say that.
He deserves it. He deserves all the wealth that he gets. Although he's a cringe retard.
I have a comment here. If you want real crazy Hasan info, look at the message I sent you earlier. Okay, I will try and look at that. I think that's on my Discord. Hasan is nuts. Well said. Okay, let's watch it. Let's just watch like 5 minutes. It's 9 hours long. That's fucking mental. Okay, we're not going to watch 9 hours, but
I chose not to.
Should I put it on like 1.5 speed or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The reason why I'm doing it now is because Eden, in his endless conquest to destroy anything and everything that people hold near and dear to them for the simple
Oh, no.
The crime of criticizing Ethan lightly, gently, or aggressively, as a matter of fact. Ethan has chosen a path of death and destruction, pretty much, perpetually claiming that he is the victim of unjustifiable attacks by many parties. All of them were fans of his, by the way, for many, many years, or directly were friends of his and content creator collaborators of his, whether it be iDubbbz or even someone like myself. You guys know I had a podcast with him for 2 years that ended after October 7th, but I'll let him tell that story in a second. But the reason why I chose to watch this is because I wanted to fundraise for iDubbbz's charity that was under attack. iDubbbz will explain his side of things later as well.
Oh, okay, hang on. Let's quickly. Okay, Chris and Julian, thoughts on iDubbbz? I think he's like literally the most fucking boring person ever. But
yeah, I don't get it either. Like, I remember watching his videos when I was like 14, and I remember finding them funny then. But I don't know, anything I found funny as a 14-year-old has to be like really fucking boring and shit. Actually, right?
Yeah. Dudes, I get you full on. Exactly.
Look, some of his content was like pretty funny. Once he started getting to the content shit, it was not necessarily as funny. Actually, no, there was one recent funny thing he did. It's when he tried to do a hit piece on Sam Hyde. That was perfect.
Oh yeah. What happened there again? Like Sam Hyde fucked him over. Like
He just punked it.
Yeah, I cannot believe that you would think that trying to. Drew, I'm giving you time to go on the 6 News Discord while I'm vamping.
I don't even know what the 6
cannot...
News Discord shit is. I'm not going on it. But, I mean, I joined it, but I'm not doing anything. I don't know what they want me to do. Like, I'm on a stream, guys. Like, please, guys, let me live. Okay, let's watch. Okay, let's watch the Hasan thing. His uncle Cenk really did a number on him. Yep, a lot of people said this live stream is rubbish. Had a lot of hope for Drew, but he really is immature and unworldly. Grow up, Drew. What the fuck's your problem with me? What did I do wrong? Tell me what I did wrong. What the fuck? Sorry for having a laugh with my friends while doing a live stream.
Bro, is that Bruno?
Yeah, it's probably Bruno. Probably Bruno.
Probably
like
actually
upset. Probably actually is Bruno. Yeah, had a lot of hope, but he's But I reckon Max would have alerted Bruno to what I was doing, and then Bruno hopped on the stream. All right. This live stream sucks. I hate reaction. What do you guys want then? What do you guys want? What have I done wrong? No one is watching the stream. Okay, well, let's watch this on.
Nisa basically relinquished control over Creator Clash 3, a boxing charity match that they had put together 3rd year in a row after Ethan got Lena to drop out. She was supposed to fight. Lena is one of the employees at H3H3 Productions. And also another fighter, Harley, also dropped out because he was upset and offended that Ethan and iDubbbz dared to criticize Ethan. So I wanted to use the full strength of this community to do something good, to actually fundraise. And we've already reached $30,000.
What was that? The name of the labor hack you got on the campaign that used to wear pajamas, socks, yay, or something? Another nutter. I still talk to Jeff. He wasn't you to remote. What the hell? What does it even mean?
Max, take your meds.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. That's not even grammatical.
Lithium now.
Before I even started the fundraiser. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. And, we'll see. Maybe we'll increase the charity goal later down the line. We could potentially do that. So thank you, Ethan Klein. Once again, your path of death and destruction is hopefully leading to something that is good.
Fuck, he's boring. Hey.
Gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you the content nuke.
The world would not be the same. A few people laughed. A few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Mr. President, my rice cooker is 6 million.
No, Chris, I'm disavowing. No gamer stuff here, please. I'm not getting the stream taken down. Someone says I want Bruno on the stream. We should actually get him on the stream and let him.
That's a fantastic idea. Let the man.
Actually genius.
We should actually get him on the stream. Okay,
let him cook.
Actually will. Okay, let's keep going though. Dude, I hate Hasan.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan.
So far, so good. Pro Luke, why am I making this?
Oh, well said by Pickles.
That's me. He's watching me play Marvel Rivals in the background. Okay,
me,
cool.
Your old friend, Ethan Klein. It's been a while since we've last spoken. In that time, I've had 3 kids, all boys. I've lost 100 pounds, and I've pissed off 75% of the internet. Probably a lot of you guys too.
Actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas. Someone should buy.
Oh yeah, and I got a tattoo also, so I'm cool like that now. Left or right, I always thought that, despite our differences, there was one thing we could all agree on. And what was that? That we love America and everything she stands for.
Mom and Dad and apple pie.
Sure, there's plenty to criticize and endless things to improve, but I thought it was about making a more perfect union, not tearing it down.
Marching band, a pride that only
the thing is, there's something kind
Does
of
Hasan? Oh, that's right. Hasan never speaks in these, does he?
Communism.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty amazing. Hasan will literally just watch something for like 4 hours, say nothing, and make like $10,000 on a stream. It's actually fucking mental.
10,000? That's got to be like a really conservative estimate, right? I thought he was one of Twitch's top earners.
Well, he's literally the #1 Twitch just chatting guy. I mean, I wonder how much he makes. I mean, he streams every single day. I mean, how much would he be making a day? I don't know. Probably like $5,000 a day, maybe.
I don't know. Hey, I mean, like, I think like if he's #1 in a category on Twitch, then it's probably like, much more than that, right?
Yeah, true. This is a great call. I've got a boomer here. Why is Drew with Labour? The guy had so much potential, but turns out he doesn't know anything. Fame too early wrecks people. Like, it's so annoying.
It's so true, Drew. You crashed out after you got famous. You totally sold out to the fucking man, dude.
Dude, I'm literally the exact same.
Unfortunately, he just crashed out. He didn't sell out.
Yeah, he didn't sell out at all, actually. That's the saddest part.
Yeah, actually, when you think about it, 5 years later, I'm doing live streams with Chris and Julian. So have we really even advanced that much from where I started?
No, we've definitely taken a few steps backwards.
Yeah. 21 people and 2 separate schizos, historic fan base. Facts. Very true. No, it's building. It's fucking building, guys. Like, well, just fucking trust the process. I've made $45 on the stream.
Did Hasan Piker start off having 45,000 viewers a stream, or did he have 2 schizos and 21 viewers?
Exactly. Check back in 3 years, guys. Check back in 3 years. Okay, let's watch.
That's America to me.
Dude, look at this, right? Why are people fucking sending this guy money? Who sends Hasan money?
I started a show a couple of years ago with my acquaintance, Hasan Piker. You might remember him from...
Yeah, by the way, I do want to point out something here. This is January 31st, 2025 was when this video was released. January 31st, 2025. Yeah,
by the way, guys, everyone on the YouTube right now, hit the like button and spam the comment section. Just literally just spam the whole alphabet. Smash it. Just completely smash it so that we can reach more people. I'm telling everybody right now, smash the chat and smash the like button.
I ripped it already. Got to do it for the one time. There was something brewing in the United States of America at that point. Do you want to know why?
Well done, chat.
I say this. I point out the date.
Destroy the keyboard. Absolutely.
The thing that was brewing in America was not communism. I know he's trying to make a joke, right?
Beautiful, guys. Smash the comment section. That's what we want.
Deep into the insanity.
Smash the comment section. Then YouTube will recommend this to more people.
At this point,
everyone spam the shit out of it.
Escaping the fascist administration.
That's spam, Drew. I don't believe in these immoral tactics. No, spam it.
Rising to power. But at this point, it had been 11 days since Elon Musk had dropped the Sig Heil twice at inauguration.
So Hasan's just complaining that like anyone criticizes him when like Elon Musk is doing shit. What a fucking idiot. But yeah.
Okay. We're 11 days into Donald Trump. And the reason why I point this out is because I suspect, regardless of the fact that I didn't watch Context Nuke, but I am very familiar with Ethan's commentary on the matter. The reason why I mention this is because Ethan has a lot of issues with figuring out his priorities, because a lot of what Ethan talks about in this video are values that he cares about, values that he wants to defend. Like, he's a fighter against anti-Semitism. He's a fighter against like right-wing attitudes and things like that. He's a fighter against extremism.
Good question. Why is he still in the US? Why is Hasan in the US if he hates it so much?
Betrays that idea.
Good on you, Max, for spamming the comment section.
Operating off of. Because if you're freaking out about anti-Semitism on the rise, I would assume that you probably wouldn't make an entire video and use your previously unused platform to attack your former podcast co-host, who you knew was not an anti-Semite, and you, I think, still know is not an anti-Semite, but sometimes you go back and forth on it.
Dude, he's such a
fucking loser. I know his response always is he can care about 2 things at once. Yes, but the thing that he's caring about is bullshit. And I think my response to this is going to explain to you exactly why the thing that he ostensibly cares about with respect to me, okay, or all the other people that he brings up in this Context Nuke, is ridiculous. Especially because whenever Ethan says, I can care about 2 things at once, well, he certainly doesn't talk about the other thing that he's supposed to care about.
Holy fuck.
If Ethan says, I care about the genocide.
This is so boring, dude.
Isn't it kind of absurd that people like actually care about this shit?
It's hard for people to go along
like,
a lot of people do.
Well, a lot of people do, evidently, but I don't know. It's just, isn't it a sign of like a decadent society that people actually have the time for this shit?
And of course, the Leftovers podcast, which was our
show,
what the fuck, which we made broadly to goof on the antics of the right. Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy, controversial jokes at the time we made the show together.
Hang on, pause this. This is just really funny. Let me just show you this really funny. Look at this beautiful exchange. This is one of the Gaza MPs. This is one of the Gaza MPs in Britain. You're a Pakistani Adnan, at least in values. That's why you don't even have a basic understanding of how liberal democracy works. And he said, do you think calling me a Pakistani is insulting, Khaled? I'm extremely proud of my race and heritage.
Wait, is he an MP?
No, famously.
Yeah, dude, he's a Gaza MP in Britain.
Okay, I'd rather go watch Twitter than watch Hasan like babble on, like, you know.
Yeah, actually, maybe
cares?
Twitter feeds, dude. I don't think you're gonna get anything out of Hasan, bro. He's just
Should we
gonna
watch
keep
5 more
yapping and saying absolutely
5 more
nothing.
minutes, maybe.
No, he's
Yeah.
it's gonna be. We could do 5. We could do 50. I think honestly, who cares? Like
2 minutes.
It's
2 minutes.
irrelevant.
I promise.
Okay.
I put it
promise-
in the YouTube channel. Okay. We're
Yeah,
gonna watch
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
excellent.
I'm gonna watch a little bit. It's fucking boring. I have to admit it's fucking boring. Oh, this is a great comment. No Greek girl would ever marry a fat loser one-shot pony like Drew. No job or world understanding. I literally wonder who the fuck this is. It's pretty funny. What the fuck?
I think it's a jilted fan of yours, bro.
Maybe a
Chose
Greek.
not to, and you know,
it a
the
Greek
reason why I'm
guy,
doing it
maybe?
now is because he
Funny.
did in his endless conquest to destroy anything and everything.
Oh shit! Wait, hang on. Where were we? Yeah, no, this is like literally so fucking boring. But let's just see. Okay, I think it was
Wow,
6
and
minutes.
8 hours of
Dig
slop.
Heil twice at inauguration.
Can you imagine?
Okay, we're 11 days into Donald Trump, and the reason why I point this out is because I suspect
I thought
regardless of the
Hasan
fact
was
that
having a
Washington,
yay
I'm
moment
very
there
familiar
or
with
something.
Ethan's commentary on the
The
matter.
way you skipped.
Should I
that.
watch? If I watch the Kanye stupid video on my stream, will I get it taken down?
I think that's highly inadvisable, and I'm saying
Do
that
not
as someone
watch.
who would
Do not
think that's
watch it.
awesome.
Because
Okay.
Ethan has a lot of
Do
issues
not
with,
watch it.
figuring
Okay. Ti says hello.
out
Hello,
priorities.
Ti.
Because a lot of
Guys, if you're watching on
because a
YouTube, you
lot
have
of
to
what
spam
Ethan
the comment section. Help me reach more
talks about
people.
in this video are values that he cares about, values that he wants to defend. Like he's a fighter against anti-Semitism. He's a fighter against like right wing.
Dude, Hasan, I'm
attitudes
so
and
fucking
things like
boring.
that.
Who likes
He's a
this
fighter
shit?
against extremism on all sides, and yet it feels like what he chooses to spend his time on betrays that idea.
Hasan's just basically
Betrays that
saying,
value,
why
that
is anyone
principle that he's
criticizing me?
operating on. Because
I'm
if you're
the best.
freaking out about
Fucking
anti-Semitism, right, I
retarded.
assume that you probably wouldn't make an entire video.
Oh,
And
Destiny watching and they were
use
fine.
your
Okay, I think we should watch it,
unused
guys.
platform to attack your former podcast co-host, who you knew was not an anti-Semite, and you, I think, still know is
Steezy
not
and
anti-Semite, but
Destiny
sometimes you go back
watched
and
it.
forth on
Yeah, that's not a
And I
fucking
know his response was
ringing
he can care about two things-
endorsement.
He can care about two things at once, yes, but the thing that he's caring about is bullshit. And I think
Well, if
my
Destiny watched it and he
response
didn't get
to
in
this
trouble.
is going to explain to him exactly why.
To be
Oh,
honest,
what
I
the video?
find
The
it
video.
more
Oh.
captivating than what he's saying.
By the way, did you guys see my stream with Destiny?
I didn't. Was it good?
Like a lot of people were saying Destiny was like not into it because he was just giving like one word answers. But I like to say trust the fucking plan. He was just tired because it was 9 p.m. and it was like American 9 p.m. time.
Dude, like I love you, Drew, but doesn't Destiny do like stimulants? Isn't he a stimulant abuser? There's no way he's going to bed at 9 p.m., dude. Like
No, I'm saying
his
trust
ass
the
was
plan.
not sleepy.
No, we've got a comment here. I reckon he was tired. Facts.
He was
Trust
probably
the plan.
gurning too, dude. Sorry. I think it's
No, guys, trust the plan. Read this. The chat liked you. I reckon he was tired. Trust the fucking plan. Q. Trust the
See,
fucking
I
plan.
think if
guys.
you're an
That says so.
attractive, I think if you're an attractive female streamer, he might have, you might have had more cut through.
Or potentially a more twinkish male streamer, as we
Fact.
found
Yeah,
out.
if you were
Thanks,
Drew
mate.
Twink, I think you would have got more hits. and more attention with
2019,
Destiny.
Drew.
2019.
Nubile, supple Drew, maybe. 2025
fact,
Drew,
You
not so
kinda
good.
aged out for him, I think.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
you know
Boris
what was
Younger.
retarded of me? Because you guys knew me back then. Why the fuck didn't I just start screaming back then? Why didn't I start streaming back then? When I
Because
had
you
all
couldn't
this
figure out
media-
OBS. I remember you tried.
I know,
You-
it was
It's
me
taken you
retarded.
5 years to figure out
It
OBS.
took me 5 years. But imagine if I'd started it back then, how much easier my life would have
It
been.
would have
'cause
been
that was
hard.
the day.
It would have gone off. Yeah.
Instead, I waited for everything to collapse and then I started. What a fucking retard I was. Damn. Fucking brutal, man. Look,
I
what
still
can you
trust
do?
the plan.
Trust the fucking plan. Trust
we're
the fucking plan, dude.
trusters. We're plan trusters.
We're plan trusters here. The Drew show will take off. Okay,
2 more
what
weeks.
should we do?
2 more weeks it will take off.
2 more weeks, yeah, inshallah. Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay.
Let's go to the Pope thing. Let's
Okay,
go to the
all the
Pope
people that
thing
brings
real
up in this
quick.
Oh, I think we should just watch a little bit more.
Why?
Okay,
a little bit.
Okay, hang on,
What
okay.
have we gotten out of it so far? This is like, I think you're
It is boring
picturing
as fuck.
yourself as the guy in the meme who's digging through the dirt. He's going to get to the diamonds. There's no fucking diamonds here, man.
Dude, we're just behind the part where it gets really good. Trust me, bro.
98% of Hasan Abi viewers stop watching before it gets to the good bit.
Which is like 9 hours.
yeah, precisely.
Just watch the full 9 hours, bro. You might miss something. You don't want to miss the good part.
You wouldn't want to miss anything, would you?
That's facts. That's actually facts.
He's just about to mention Drew Pavlu by name. He's just about to mention you by name, bro.
If you don't watch the whole thing, then all your friends at school are going to be talking about it, and you won't know what they're talking about.
That's so true. Okay, we have no choice but to watch the full 8-hour stream then. Okay.
Context Nuke is ridiculous, especially because whenever Ethan says, I can care about 2 things at once, well, he certainly doesn't talk about the other thing that he's supposed to care about. If Ethan says, I care
it's about to get really good, guys. It's about to get really good.
Talking about those who speak out against that genocide, then it's kind of hard for people to go along with this ridiculous.
Dude, this is about to get so hot. It's gonna get. It's about to get so heated.
Yeah, kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry, holy shit. That's not what I said. You dumb bitch.
And of course, the Leftovers podcast, which was our show.
What did you just call it?
On the antics of the right. Now, to be clear, I knew
the Leftovers show.
Controversial jokes at the time we made the show together, because who am I to judge?
Here's Ethan.
He's so close to the CCP segment. So true.
I was just gonna say, if there's another Holocaust, if they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets.
Actually, okay, let's quickly skip the one. Okay.
They're not perfect. They're not like so good.
So this is okay. Look, we'll skip to the part where he like literally defends Hamas. Okay, let's see. This is pretty funny. Let's see what he says. I think there's also a part where he talks about China. Hang on.
It's about to get good, bro. Just one more
second.
It's
about to get so good, bro.
He's about to say something new and revelatory.
Okay.
Yeah, he's about to attack me by name.
Institutional permissibility. Anti-Semitism does not. You say anti-Semitic shit, you're gonna get fucking fired. Even if you don't say anti-Semitic shit, people still say you're saying anti-Semitic shit. They get you fucking fired.
You know the funny thing is, he actually has attacked me on like 10 separate streams, and he's like literally just called me fad and all these different names. It's pretty funny, actually, to be honest. Okay, we can watch.
I still think you should go back and beef with Jordies more. That's way more relevant.
Actually, should we watch the Jordies versus Drew video here?
That is a certified hood classic. If you haven't watched it, have you reacted to it?
Okay, let's watch it. I've never publicly responded. Let's watch it. Should we watch it?
Well, bro, this is your opportunity right now.
Okay, let's watch it. All right, it's actually pretty funny. Let's see. Okay, got to put it. Should I put it on 1.25 speed just so we can save every second of it?
Yeah.
9 months ago, 250,000 views. That's what the fuck, man. Let's see the comments. Okay, that guy's got a good comment. Entire video is wrong and disgusting. Debate me or capitulate. That's a good comment, isn't it?
That's a great comment. Here that one.
Let's get to there are some really schizo comments in the section that are like, yeah, I saw Drew rape 50 people and just like really insane shit. Like,
Drew, I still think about this periodically, like the Facebook comment saying that I was in a lecture. It's like Ryan Gosling, that Ryan Gosling copy pasted tier comment where it's like, yeah, I was in a lecture with Drew. He got up and smashed some kid's laptop and then.
Oh no, what it was? Okay, I remember that. So this was when UQ literally had like PR firms, like PR crisis management firms.
Man, they were so good. They were some of the best firms. They did such a great job.
Really good firms. And suddenly there was like an anonymous Reddit account just going, yeah, I saw Drew in a lecture. He got up and just grabbed a black student's laptop and just smashed it over his knee, and no one could do anything because they were so scared of Drew. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, what the fuck? Can you imagine that? Right? Like, it just happens in front of like 100 people. And somehow it wasn't filmed.
Yeah, everyone was too afraid to record, dude.
No one ever recorded it. What the fuck? Like, guys, that happens a lot in just University of Queensland. Hey, just like someone gets up in like a 200-person packed lecture hall, just goes up and just smashes someone's laptop over their knee. That happens.
It happens so frequently. It's actually not even worth recording. Like
totally unremarkable.
Isn't it weird that like there was just one Reddit comment that ever mentioned that by an anonymous guy and just never brought up ever again by anyone ever? It's strange, eh? Like you'd think it was a memorable moment.
Yeah, it's totally iconic. Iconic Drew moment.
That's a fucking iconic moment, right? Okay, should we watch it? Let's watch it. Okay.
Let's watch it.
Video for a while now, not because it's an important topic that desperately requires my piercing syncretic analysis and cultivated wit. No, it's because when I see a schizophrenic man running naked down the street screaming,
It's actually facts. It's actually facts. What are you supposed to do when it's actually facts, Jordies? Okay, let's
trigger the second coming of Chiang Kai-shek. I feel compelled to point it out. but in pointing it out, although I may be giving the poor schizophrenic man what he clearly desires.
FriendlyJordies looked disgusting in his video, nipples protruding. Everybody fucking looked at it and thought it was disgusting. Very, very disrespectful. Thoughts?
Truth, Nuke.
Look, his nipples are right there. I mean, he says
they're protruding and it's disgusting.
They're protruding.
It's disgusting. Okay.
Attention. I worry because I know that I'm
not
helping him. Well, I'm helping him fall deeper into his self-aggrandizing delusions, and let's be honest, he's happier there. Anyway, now that I've justified my head, like the laugh at a nut.
Yup, I actually am happier there. Thanks, Friendly. Okay.
Today's video is the beginning of a brand new series that I like to call Australia's Skitziest Known Schizos. Today, we're going deep into the belly of the beast, delving into the downright bewildering rituals of one of Australia's most paranoid, obsessive, delusional, and narcissistic individuals, Drew Pat.
Okay, you don't have to boost me that much. Thoughts, guys?
He's glazing you. He's literally glazing.
That's a compliment.
Quite a lot of glazing.
One of Australia's most paranoid individuals. Based. That sounds good to me, right?
Dude, I actually do think Jordies actually loves you. He brings you up like every other video.
Dude. He's actually referenced me like 5 different times. I think he's actually guzzling it, bro. Let's just watch that back. He's guzzling it. Yeah, okay, hang on. Just watch this back. This is actually guzzling it a bit when you think about it.
Of the beast, delving into the downright bewildering rituals of one of Australia's most paranoid, obsessive, delusional, and narcissistic.
One of Australia's most paranoid, obsessive, delusional narcissists. Is he saying that's a bad thing? Is he saying it's that sounds based to me?
He just described like all of history's greatest geniuses.
Yeah, exactly, dude. He's actually glazing it hard here. Okay, let's keep watching.
Individuals, Drew Pavlu.
Fucking good to me. All publicity is good publicity, right? Okay.
Yes, my large-headed friend. This is actually...
It's not even a large head. Like, watch my stream right now. I have a large head? I don't think so. Okay. We're going to go through line by line, okay? We're going to go through line by line.
Happening.
Content Nuke, FriendlyJordies
exactly
right now.
Your imagination would
8
say.
hours. 8 hours. 8 hours.
Max reckons definitely hovering over the target. I don't think he's hovering over any targets here, actually, at all. I think this is fucked up. Okay, keep on going. Let's just say this is a fucked up intro, by the way. It doesn't even look good.
It's so 2013.
Oh, and then, of course, he shills his live shows. Come on, dude. Who's going to fucking, like, Louchiston?
He didn't.
Who's going to Louchiston?
I was... Okay.
Who's going to these places? What the fuck?
Bro.
It didn't have enough shows.
What does the FriendlyJordies live show actually look like? What does
Can you imagine going to the... Hang on. Can you just imagine who goes to the FriendlyJordies Louchiston live show?
No, actually, you don't have to imagine, Drew. There is a... I might try and find it later. There is a picture that's been floating around on Twitter of a FriendlyJordies audience, and it's just about what you'd expect.
Okay, send it to me and I'll put it up. I'll put it up.
What's that, Chris? It's a ghost, lad. Do you have a message for us? Yes. Go see FriendlyJordies live show.
Not even funny, dude. Not even funny. How many times can we do the Yilmaz voice? How many times can we do the silly Turkish voice? Come on, Jordies. Come on. This is fucked up.
Can I just
How many times can we do the Wog accent? How many times can we do the same Wog accent? Thoughts, guys?
Well, my thoughts are that, like, if he was American, this would not play. This is like 15 years out of date, man.
Dude, the Wog accent stuff, I thought it was funny. You know what's funny? I was a fan of Jordies for a long time. I remember watching, I was watching it in the UQ. I remember watching his videos in the UQ library in 2017 in my first year of university. And I remember like laughing at Yilmaz then. Dude, Yilmaz was funny when I was in university in my first year in 2017. He's still doing the Turkish accent, though. He's still doing the Wog accent. How much longer do we have the same accent?
Drew, it can still be funny in your like 18th year, year of university, whenever that is. You can still go to the library and it can be just the same.
No, I've matured, you see. I've matured and I've grown up. Okay, we keep watching. Low-key, you're going to box Super Bowl for 90 people. I should actually get buff and fucking, go against Jordies. And honestly, I'd have reach advantage on him plus height advantage.
And weight advantage.
I met Jordan Shanks once and he was lovely. No, I met him once and he was strange and he kept on taking things off the server. He kept on saying, yeah, dude, he kept on mentioning UFOs. He was fucked up when I met him.
I met him once and he smashed my laptop.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do anything.
I saw that. I saw FriendlyJordies, just bashing somebody once. It's fucked up. Okay, let's watch it.
Experience from another realm? No, but you can check out the website for yourself.
After years of him baiting, prodding me in any opportunity from his fortress of righteousness.
Yep, based. Is that supposed to be criticism? That sounds based to me. Years of goading him from my fortress of righteousness. Yeah, I have a fortress of righteousness.
I definitely think you should get a sign in the background, Fortress of Righteousness.
Yeah, Fortress of Righteousness. I'm going to change my Twitter bio to that. Let me change it literally right now. Fortress of fucking Righteousness. The Fortress of Righteousness.
This stream is the Fortress of Righteousness.
Yeah. The Fortress of Righteousness. Thank you, Jordies. That's actually a good Fortress of Righteousness.
On Twitter, I'm making his dream come true. I'm making a video.
Yep.
Chris, that's actually Chris in the background, which is funny. We've actually got Chris here on the stream. That's a good photo, Chris.
I don't know who that is. You
know what's so sad? People started saying I looked like a lesbian in this photo, and then it just fucked the photo up for me forever. Like I could never look at it again the same way.
I do love all the edits. I love all the edits. The incredibly fat Drews, the beautiful Drew Jacks. I love that the Drew Jacks have actually gone outside themselves.
You know, when I knew that you had made it, Drew, when I started seeing like Drew Soy Jacks posted by people who definitely did not know who you were.
That's true, actually. That's true. I can't even look. Honestly, I couldn't even complain. I was actually like not too mad when there was soy jacks of me. Some of the fat Drew ones are pretty funny. Okay, we can watch it.
Drew Pav.
You look like a player from the Matildas in that pic.
No, he only does half the racial abuse.
I started growing out a bit of a beard because people said I looked like a lesbian in that exact photo.
Some say he's still growing the same beard.
Okay, we keep going. We've only watched like 1 minute. Okay.
Blue. If you haven't heard of him, turn this video off right now.
If you haven't heard of me,
watch another video. Honestly, it is a total waste of your time.
I don't think it's a total waste of our time, but 250,000 people didn't think it was a waste of their time, right? It's actually a bit of a compliment, right?
I'm only doing this video for my own amusement. But if you insist on watching old Jordies play some golf, Drew Pavlou is a professional.
That's a bad photo of me. It's unlucky. It was just literally fucked up. Whatever. I've lost 15 kilos since those days.
Bad angles. Many bad angles.
So many bad angles. It's okay. I grew out the beard. I lost 15 kilos. We're in a lot better place now.
Professional protester who first came to prominence after getting suspended from university for.
Now that was a hard photo. That photo went hard.
That photo was hard. And also, who can fucking deny that my stand at the University of Queensland was a great moral crusade? Who can fucking deny that? That was a beautiful moment. And you know what? FriendlyJordies, he's jealous because his house got firebombed. He didn't have the same moral support that I got when I was expelled from the University of Queensland. Thoughts?
Truth Nuke.
That's a truth nuke, hey?
Truth firebomb, even.
I've got a comment. Did you ever make a response video to this or did you just let it slide? This is the response video. I've never made one before. This is the response video.
Protesting too hard for Hong Kong, which, I don't know, he probably shouldn't have been suspended.
Got it. He said I shouldn't have been suspended. Fucking total Drew Pavlou victory. Thoughts, guys? Thoughts? That's total Drew victory.
Yeah, that's his capitulation.
That's his capitulation. He knows that I was fucking persecuted. This is funny, right? He was saying that I was like schizophrenic and I was making up the fact that I got gang assault. And then he just literally slips it in at the right moment. Yeah, Drew shouldn't have been fucking purged and persecuted from his university for protesting against China. He's admitting it. He's admitting that I was in fact gang stalked and I was persecuted. Fuck you, Jordies. I won.
Drew Pavlou, too hard for Hong Kong, which, I don't know, he probably shouldn't have been suspended, but...
Facts! Fucking facts. That's total victory. Thoughts?
We can just stop watching the video now. I mean,
watching the video now. He's admitted. He's actually admitted I did get gang stalked to an extent. Okay, we keep watching.
Boring. He's been perpetually struggling to remain relevant ever since.
And same with Jordies. Everybody is. FriendlyJordies literally dressed up in a gay Mario suit and started screaming at some, John Barilaro. And I'm the one who's struggling for relevance. FriendlyJordies, made a big video and a big show and dance. Oh, my house got firebombed.
Yeah, Jordies be like,
hey, dude, you've all been there, right? We've all had our house firebombed. Come on.
Like 6 times, dude. Get the fuck over it.
So true. That's actually facts, right?
Yeah.
That's facts. Yeah, dude, your house got firebombed. And I got suspended from the University of Queensland. Like, you know,
Much
we
the
can all
same.
play
Much
that
the
game.
same. Much the same.
Yeah.
Much the
Much the
same.
same.
See? I should have made this response video earlier, but honestly, yeah, let's keep going.
His quest to do so, he's been on a one-man mission to destroy threats to Western freedom everywhere.
Based? That's actually good, isn't it? Don't you think, guys? I'm going to go through line by line. That's actually a good thing, is it not?
He hasn't said
Yes,
anything
standing
negative
yes.
so far.
There's nothing
Yeah,
negative
I'm
so
waiting
far.
for the negative. I'm waiting for the negatives.
So far, he's going, Drew's not fat. Drew's hot. Drew was gang stalked. Drew actually has a morally righteous soul and a beautiful heart. That's just the video so far, right?
You know,
Thoughts?
Drew, I'm starting to think I
Fortress of
misremembered
Righteousness.
how this video goes.
Yeah,
I'm starting to
Fortress of
think he
Righteousness.
just blazes
I know,
you the whole time.
To be honest, it's not even a criticism so far. It's just literally saying Drew's a good bloke and he was persecuted. Okay, let's watch it.
Yeah, we're talking Russia, China, Hamas. He's like,
Yeah, that's good. Don't you think Russia, China, and Hamas are bad? I'm actually doing a good thing. I'm actually fucking standing for my people and my civilization. Thoughts? Don't you think, guys? So
Very
far,
true,
he's
very
just
true.
saying Drew's good. So far, he's just saying that Drew's good. Oh, gee. Okay. It's actually a positive video so far. It's actually a positive video. I can't see how it goes downhill from here. Thoughts?
Jordy's
It can't.
glazing for 2 minutes.
He can't. There's no criticism. So far, 2 minutes in, he's saying Drew's good and he's humble. Thoughts? Yeah.
Humble
facts.
bloke.
Okay.
James Bond was a fat Turkish man who
Based. Again, based. What am I supposed to say? Sounds good to me. Thoughts?
Let's just keep going.
James Bond is a fat
Next
Turkish
line,
man.
next
That's
line.
We're
good.
talking
Next
Russia, China, Hamas. He's like if James Bond was a fat Turkish man who wasn't actually a spy, was on the spectrum, was addicted to Twitter, and
Based? Again, is this supposed to be a criticism? Who among him? He who is without sin cast the first stone. Thoughts? Don't
He
you
who's
think?
without sin cast the first firebomb
Yeah.
into a house.
Disavow.
Don't- Okay, I'm disavowing that. But don't you think? Don't you think? Like,
In my
wait, did he just drop out? Where'd
no,
he
no,
go?
I did.
Where'd he go?
I'm here. Oh.
Say thoughts
Oh,
again, and I kill
Chris.
myself. Thoughts, guys. When does the criticism start? Chat, this is so true. When does the criticism start? So far, he's just saying Drew's a bit autistic, but he is actually a morally righteous bloke who's been gang stalked. That's so true. Thoughts? Where's Chris gone? He just dropped out.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
he
sad.
He says his girlfriend had to get an ice cream. Thanks, Chris. Apparently, this is not as important as the ice cream. Okay, we'll keep watching.
instead of womanizing, went to gay nightclubs. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. He's got a girlfriend. He's definitely not gay.
Yeah, again, that's
Yeah.
not even a joke. Facts. It's literally facts. We got locked in the beat for 6 hours.
That
Who
was an
among us has not
unfortunate
done that?
incident.
Who among us has not done that?
Womanizing, went to gay nightclubs. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. He's got a girlfriend. He's definitely not gay.
Cool. Yeah, facts. Thoughts, Julian? Thoughts?
Yeah. I think he's being pretty genuine here.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
for the most part.
Again, where's the criticism? Again, where's the hate for Drew? There's no hate here.
So what's
Yeah.
brought this about then, eh? Well, a few weeks ago, I briefly, and I do stress this, briefly mentioned Drew in my video on Julian Assange's newfound freedom. Drew wasn't happy with Assange. He was even less happy with me because that teensy little mention garnered probably the best video response I've ever received. If only I could find it, but it's hard because Drew tweets like 5 times a second. I think it could be lost to history.
Again, is that supposed to be a criticism? Sorry that I'm so prolific. Sorry that I have so many thoughts.
You're
within my mind.
productive person.
Sorry that I'm productive, Jordy. Sorry that I have so many beautiful thoughts to share with the world. Okay, we keep watching.
Such a shame that we
Again, so far we haven't even hit a single criticism yet.
can't play the video and... Oh, wait, here it is. You know, for someone who
Great video, by the way. I just have to say, that's a really good video. Probably one of the best I've ever filmed.
claims to hate the Islamic terrorist world so much, you really have learned a thing or two from the enemy. Check out this aesthetic. Okay, sorry, let's...
Okay, I mini got me there.
you got to give it to him, bro.
I got to give him on that one. I did shave the beard a little bit.
Oh, bro,
No,
you're
I
not
think-
beating the
I-
Turk allegations here.
Look, I with hindsight, I admit I did look a bit like a Salafi there. I have to say, right? I do admit with hindsight.
Play the video and oh wait, here it is. You know, for someone who claims to hate the Islamic terrorist world so much, you really have learned a thing or two from the enemy. Check out this aesthetic. Okay, sorry, let's play the video.
Again, where's the criticism? I'm learning from the enemy, which is ISIS. I'm literally learning from them so I can infiltrate them. I'm literally infiltrating them in Australia with the fucking beard, dude. Again, there's not even a single bit of criticism here.
Video for real, but come on, compare and contrast. Okay, sorry, let's play the video for real, but come on, compare.
Dude, that's okay. That's too far. That's too far.
I think he was
That's
actually
too far.
overstepping it there.
I think up until this point it was funny banter, and then this is the point where he goes too far and it's actually fucked up. I actually have to say
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think he
Maybe
doesn't like
he's
you, Drew.
maybe he's racist. That's fucked up. It's not even funny. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay.
Compare and contrast.
Even though I very forcefully condemned and opposed the firebombing attack on
True.
FriendlyJordies' house, this disgraceful, ungrateful, horrible person comes out. He calls me fat. He says that I work
Again, all facts. So I don't know where I said anything wrong there.
for the American State Department simply because I criticized Julian Assange.
Amazing way to start a video, Drew, implying that you regret saying that I shouldn't be murdered.
Where did I say that?
I
Julian,
don't
did you
recall.
say that?
I think he's that's what
think
fallacy
I
is
said
that? Is that ad hominem?
Ad
Is that,
hominem. Ad hominem. Straight away, that's an ad hominem. Because I
Straight
never
up ad hom.
once did I say that. Ad hom. That's a logical fallacy.
Mhm.
Never did I once say that. I thought,
And I think it's also like an appeal to emotion.
yeah, appeal to emotion and hyperbole. That's fucked.
Mhm.
This is
All of the
this is not
above.
this is not even. This is just bullshit.
Because I called
Yeah,
you fat.
straight up bullshit liar fallacy.
Dude, yeah, fuck it. You know what? I take everything back about this guy. Fuck him.
Doesn't matter about the many other times you've dishonestly shat on the
Yeah,
enemy.
exactly. A good comment. Check the comments check the comment section. Straw man. He's straw manning me.
True.
Fact. That's fact.
Years? No, you said something nice about me when it was a convenient way to virtue signal that you're a good guy.
Yeah, facts. I did say that he shouldn't have been firebombed. Am I supposed to apologize for that? So now, FriendlyJordies wants me to apologize for saying that he shouldn't have been firebombed. I'm not going to apologize for saying that, Jordies. Even though you hate me, I'm still going to say it was bad you got firebombed. Thoughts, Julian?
Yeah, I'm just hearing a lot of appeals to emotion, just a whole lot of logical fallacies. A lot of things I learned that were bad in like my English class. in
Grade
10th
9
grade.
debating.
Yeah,
Grade 9 debating.
precisely,
that
and
you-
evidently Jordies wasn't paying attention back then, and
This
it's a
is
shame.
just actually pathetic. This is just bullshit. Hey, this is just pathetic.
Yeah,
come on, dude. This is grade.
wow.
This is grade 12 shit. This is grade 6 shit.
All
like-
I can say is wow.
Yeah, all I can say is because, dude, think about this, right? I haven't done anything wrong here. Not a single thing wrong. I literally just went out and said it's bad that FriendlyJordies got firebombed, and he wants me to take that back, and I'm not taking it back. Sorry for that, Jordies. I'm not going to take that back. That's sick. Why would he want me to take that back? Thoughts?
I don't know. Like, he relies
fucked
on
up.
this crutch of the appeal to firebomb, fucking fallacy. Like, I don't know. It's not much substance going on.
Yeah, that's true. There's actually not any substance here at all.
Good.
It's just emotion. Good guy. Hang on. Stop the video.
Me when it was a convenient way to virtue signal that you're a good guy. Good guy confirmed.
Okay, facts. End of the
Never
video. That's good. That's good, right? Good guy confirmed. Jordies confirms that I'm a good bloke. Thoughts, thoughts? I think that's true. Damn. Okay, the video is actually positive so far. The video is actually positive.
Yeah, I think we might be
Seriously
back.
though, doesn't that first sentence just perfectly encapsulate Drew's narcissistic thinking? Which, to be fair, is the thinking.
Wait, hang on. How's it narcissistic to say that Jordan shouldn't have his house firebombed? Sorry, how's that narcissistic? Don't you think, Julian?
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that.
That's fucked. That's actually fucked up. Come on, man. Like Again, it's like he wants me to say. It's like he's trying to goad me into supporting the fight track, but I'm never going to do that because it's sick. I've always been against it. It's fucked.
That has propelled his entire.
You know what? I actually feel sorry for him. I actually think it's really juvenile and like immature. I actually kind of think it's I actually think it's immature. Thoughts, Julian?
Yeah, like I mean, what haven't we said? I mean, this is really sixth grade, fifth grade type debating stuff. Like
Exactly.
I mean, I think I performed better. When I got up 8th grade, and they're like, which is better, cats or dogs? I think I was using more sound logic and reasoning than Jordan Shanks is displaying right now.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, he's actually upset that he's upset that I condemned the firebombing attack on his house because then it's harder for him to attack me. Then that's sick.
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah,
and
the
taking
sickest part is that you're not able to defend yourself in this fucking pre-recorded video. Did he ask for your comment?
Yeah, no comment. No, he didn't even email me.
That's got to be like
that's not how
journalistic ethics too, right? Like,
yeah, where's the chance to respond? Where's the chance to respond and the ability to comment and reply?
I'm starting to think Tony Morris might have something to say about this.
Well, I'm starting to think that FriendlyJordies swindled his fans on this one. Thoughts?
Yeah. Okay,
which, to be fair, is the thinking that has propelled his entire career, taking extremely bland, common sense positions and expecting to be either martyred or celebrated for said positions. Then, when that doesn't happen to the extent that he wants it to, getting extremely frustrated by the lack of attention, lashing out by ratcheting up these positions to a deranged level.
Based? Where's the criticism here? Sorry.
Then going on some chaotic protest quest until someone does pay attention.
Based? Where's the criticism here? Julian, I'm not seeing this.
Look,
I'm not seeing this.
I don't know. I'm starting to think we might have to stick ahead. Like, skip ahead. Like, this isn't making any fucking sense.
Dude, it's not making any sense at all. This is fucking ridiculous. I feel like I'm watching like a fucking 10-year-old who doesn't even speak English just scream shit at me. And good comments as well. He mispronounced quixotic. He mispronounced it. That's actually fucking sad. This is actually sad.
Or in my case, taking back that common sense position that I shouldn't die.
Again, where did I ever take that back? That's just a common strawman fallacy.
To punish me for disagreeing with the US State Department by celebrating Assange's release.
Even though I condemned the assassination attempt on Donald Trump,
you don't even sound like that.
Exactly. So wouldn't you say that's a strawman fallacy? Wouldn't you say that's actually a strawman fallacy, Julian?
That's a total strawman fallacy.
Exactly, because he's giving me a Turkish accent, but in fact, my family background is Greek, so it's actually, isn't it racist? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think that's like a racism fallacy.
Yeah, that's the appeal to racism fallacy. That's fucked up. Dude, he's appealing to racism. He's appealing to racism as a fallacy to discredit me to his audience. That's fucked up. It's actually fucked.
A honorable person refuses to even consider me for VP.
Look, this is a very consistent pattern of his. He used to support Assange.
Yeah, in 2021. Sorry, my views changed.
Even going so far as to compare himself to Assange.
Yeah, and who hasn't done that?
Yeah. One of his more sane adventures, where he suffered for literal days, guys, after the Chinese had nothing better to do.
Okay, all right, pause.
What? Okay, this is the annoying thing, right? Jordies gets persecuted with a firebombing attack. I say it's bad. Drew then gets persecuted by the Chinese government with fucking crazy bomb threat campaign against me and my family. Literally, my brother in America had FBI agents knocking at his college soccer dorm room because they did a fucking bomb threat even in my brother's name.
You went to prison for this shit, man. You went to jail for this shit.
Dude, I spent 24 hours in an incommunicated prison cell. When did he do that? I fucking suffered for my beliefs. Sorry, Jordies. I don't think Jordies has ever suffered for
jail for this shit.
Jordies has never suffered for any of his beliefs, whereas I have, and that's why he's jealous.
Not once.
Up with a fake bomb.
Not once, and he's actually jealous. If your political views aren't frozen in amber for the rest of your life by the time you're 16, you're a grifter. Facts. Facts.
Wow, what a thorn on the side of the world's largest government Drew is.
He's making it out okay. I've obviously been taking the piss half the time, but like, dude, he's making it out like I'm schizo. Like the Chinese, like literally Chinese Communist Party officials, like literally the Chinese ambassador to Australia denounced me by name to like the Australian press. Like what? Like literally the minister, the spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in China literally denounced me by name. Like what the fuck? This is just seething. He's just acting like, Drew, they don't even know Drew exists. But like, dude, I've actually been actually condemned by them. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to get that up. Hang on. Julian, thoughts? This is where we get serious, right? Don't you think this is actually unfair?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think on a really serious note, like, I really can't tell whether he can't tell when you're joking or not.
Yeah, because he was going like, Drew said he got locked in the gay bar. Dude, come on, it's a fucking joke. And he's supposed to be a comedian. He doesn't even get a fucking joke. Like, it's pretty retarded.
Yeah. Or like even the one where you were like, I was reincarnated. I used to be one of the guys at Tiananmen Square.
We're having fun.
It's like,
sorry
we're
that we're having fun. Dude, okay, let me just quickly. This is like a really good response to Jordies, right? And this is actually me not taking the piss. I'm actually pointing something out, right? So he's going like, as if China has anything better to do than attack Drew. And then like he's literally the crazy thing is like, no, dude, they actually don't. That's the whole weird thing. Like it's literally a fucking superpower government, and they got mad over my tweets. That shows how like thin-skinned they are. That shows that it is actually crazy. What the fuck? He's literally the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson denouncing me by name. What more do you fucking want, Jordies? It's all in Drew's head. Dude, like literally the Chinese foreign... Can you imagine if like literally they had like the spokesperson for the State Department just condemning Jordies? No, that doesn't happen. So why is it just a joke when it happens to me from China?
澳大利亚人明知基里巴斯各岛都有独特的风俗，却故意污蔑抹黑中国。透露这张图片的有一个人叫伯乐志，此人一贯出于政治目的反华。一些澳大利亚人
Dude, what am I supposed to do? Like, he's making it like, okay, like obviously I've been taking the piss half the time watching this video, but like he's making out like I literally just invented in my head that I'm getting gang stalked. And like there's literally the foreign minister spokesperson for China, the spokesman for the Chinese foreign ministry, like literally going like, Drew Pavlou is this evil bloke who's anti-China. And I was 20 years old. What am I supposed to do? Like they actually got mad over my tweets. I'm not even being schizophrenic. It actually happened.
Well, like not only that, like you're public with the whole the threats, the real threats that came your way, right?
Yeah, dude, I've talked about all this for ages, but it's just like inconvenient for him to like admit that I ever got actually unfairly treated.
And he's just mad at you for like, it's literally, you know, the song, there's an old song, Drew. There's an old song, an old classic. You remember Sorry for Party Rocking?
Exactly. Facts.
Like, fucking, sorry for party rocking, bro.
Yeah, sorry for party rocking so hard okay, let me just say, FriendlyJordies, sorry for party rocking so badly and so hard that literally the spokesperson for the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned me by the time I was fucking 20 for my tweets. If FriendlyJordies had that happen to him, he would be like literally like fucking jacking off every single day about it. Like he'd do a GoFundMe to raise $1 million. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, you should go on tour about it, bro.
Literally party rock too close. You don't see me doing fucking shows in Launceston over this shit. Come on.
Bro.
Okay, well, I'll go back. Okay, no more. I'm going to go back to piss taking. Let's watch it.
Drew then withdrew his support of Assange because
I stopped supporting Julian Assange because of his fucked up, disgusting online supporters who have spent years supporting Putin and Xi while harassing me online. Hope that helps.
Oh, wait.
No, can I, let me just actually, like, putting the shit posting aside, right? When the bomb threat shit happened to me, like, literally, there were just, like, thousands of accounts that were, like, had Julian Assange as their profile picture going, like, fuck yeah, like, Drew's going to go to prison for life. Like, sorry, I got negatively polarized against the retarded movement. Okay, go on.
This makes it very easy to follow the ball because Assange supporters, quote, harassed him online. Drew has decided Assange is a rapist. Something that even the original Swedish complainants never accused Assange of.
No, he did actually like legitimately get accused of that, but anyway.
And this is despite the fact that Drew Pavlou's own career is solely off the back of harassing people online.
No, I contest that. Thoughts, Julian?
Yeah, that's not true. Some of your career has been harassing people in person.
Well said. Okay, yeah.
And offline.
I'll admit, Julian, that was pretty funny. That was a good one. Well done. Well done, Julian. That was a funny joke.
Cowards! My hands behind my back. I haven't touched a single person. Come hit me. I'm not a coward.
That was base. That was base. I was literally, all I did was I held a sign saying fuck Xi Jinping, and then all these people tried to bash me, and then they were screaming at me from across the thing. I said, fuck, my hands are behind my back. Good on you. Honestly, I have to say, I'm going back in time to Drew Pavlou from that. I'm saying, good on you, Drew. Good on you for doing that. I'm saying that to myself. I'm saying, good on you, Drew. That was brave of you to stand up to those thugs. Thoughts, Julian?
What year was that?
2022. I was 21.
Really?
I was 22 years old. That's crazy aura. That's good aura, right? That's fucking giga
It is rather auraful, yeah.
I had like literally like pro CCB thugs surrounding me, and I put my hand behind my back and I said, fucking hit me. Good aura on that.
Yeah.
That's fucking sorry for party rocking. Again, I'm sorry for party
Yeah.
rocking. That's
I think
sorry
that's
for
gonna
being
be the
based
motto
bad.
of this stream, bro. Just fucking sorry for
Sorry
party
for
rocking.
party rocking. Sorry, Jordies, for party rocking.
It'd be like me suddenly deciding I think Drew Pavlou actually sent a bomb threat to the Chinese embassy because his supporters called me short, lock him up, and technically, if you look at the average height of...
Nah, that's not even funny. That's actually not even funny.
Nah, that wouldn't happen. All of his replies are his own followers calling him fat. Also, Drew...
Also, annoying thing...
Nah, that wouldn't happen. All of his replies are his own...
Dude, half of these guys are fucking Nazi accounts. Fuck you.
And followers calling him fat. Also, Drew, I never accused you of working for the US State Department, even an ungrateful, tanky pig.
Good comment.
That's amazing.
That was see, even he's laughing. That was a good description.
We're making that a shirt. An ungrateful, tanky pig.
That's good
such
comment.
as myself.
Don't you think, Julian, that was a good line? I went hard with the caption.
Did he actually make that shirt?
No, I never did, but I have to say that was a good line. That tweet went hard. You know, I actually like sat and properly drafted that one. I probably drafted
Bro,
it.
like,
That was good.
you know, like, you're a good poster. I feel like, you know what, Drew, I'm going to give you your flowers, bro, because I don't
Thank
think
you,
enough people appreciate really what a good poster you are. Like, someone should be hidden.
Facts. Again, facts. So true. Okay, so true.
Wouldn't have a view so low of the US that I think that they consider employing you. Please pay attention, Drew. What I said was way more intelligent than that. I said that if I said your name, you'd be so aroused by the attention that you'd come yourself.
Actually, facts. No, not facts, because watch this. I'm watching the stream right now, right? And have I done that? No. So again, I've actually proved him wrong. I've proved him very wrong.
Which I'm sure you did. You then get a...
I got a comment by this British bloke, Andreas Curious, who is this Friendly Jordies knob. He's the most popular Australian YouTube political streamer.
rest of Republican decency.
And he's friends with Hasan Piker.
And then pretend it was because you were protesting for freedom for Israel. Rest of
Yeah, he's friends with... They've done streams together, which is so cringe. They went and got Chinese food together when Hasan went to Sydney. It was actually the cringest thing on earth.
Was that like the same stream where like the insane woman accosts Hasan for drinking Diet Coke or something?
So that one was in Melbourne. But when Hasan went to Sydney a couple of days later, that's when they like did a stream together getting like Chinese food with Boy in like Chinatown. It was really fucking cringe.
Have you had any interaction with Boy? Sorry, I keep making you pause this.
No, I've never had a proper interaction with Boy, but I've definitely attacked them online because look, like they literally are sympathetic to Juche. Like they literally traveled to North Korea. Remember Jade Thurapple, how he said like North Korea has a water park? Like they did the same thing. They literally did the same thing. Okay,
as by the attention that you come yourself, which I'm sure you did.
No, false. We're watching this right now. My hands are above the fucking keyboard. Thoughts?
Yeah, you're not pulling a Bruno.
Facts. Very factually correct. And for people who didn't hear earlier on the stream, Bruno is a guy who tried to volunteer on my campaign in 2022. He later got done for masturbating on a train. Very weird, like 60-year-old bodybuilder guy, crazy guy. As you do.
You then get arrested for public indecency, and then
again, I'm not Bruno. That's a different guy. Jordies is the wrong man.
Pretend it was because you were protesting for freedom for Israelis or Ukrainians or whatever the preferred victim of the US state is that week.
Like, again, sorry for fucking standing up for the victims of oppression. Sorry, Jordies.
The US State Department isn't paying you for your Twitter activism. They don't have to pay you. If they were going to pay you, they'd be wise to pay you to stop.
Fact check false. Thoughts, Julian?
Yeah, no, I think that the State Department should be paying you, bro. Like, it's actually fucking criminal. They should be giving you back pay as well. Like,
dude,
fucking 5 years back pay.
Dude, facts. Like, think about it. Like, we saw what USA had uncovered. They were spending money on bullshit around the world. Where were the Drew Pavlik Twitter bucks?
They were giving, like, Richard Hanania money, weren't they? And where was the love for Drew?
Did they? I don't know if that's true, but
I think that
I should have gotten money.
Like
I should have gotten money, I have to say.
In fact, I reckon you would have to pay them. Look at this. State Department gift store. Oh, Drew, I bet you're salivating at these stunning State Department computer back.
You know what? I'll actually, after this stream ends, I'm literally going to go buy one of these just to fucking troll Jordies.
You should,
Don't you think? That would actually be the ultimate ownage of
investment.
Jordies. I went and bought one.
Facts. But in a gesture of goodwill, before you waste $70 on that backpack, Drew, I'll let you in on a secret. It's not actually official. Now, using your logic, because I very forcefully helped you out, you can't possibly ever make fun of me again.
So simply because I speak up for humanity, this disgraceful bloke...
Facts. All I said was facts.
He attacks me. He slurs me. He attacks my character. Evil person. I fucking hate him. And anyone who ever thinks about saying anything nice about him or defending him...
Again, where did I speak wrong? Thoughts, Julie?
I can't. No lies detected.
Beautiful speech. Just a beautiful speech. Yeah, exactly.
Think again, because this is how he'll treat you, even when you come out and oppose the firebombing of his house. Just
facts. One of the
facts,
said.
I mean, that's undisputably true. That is what happened.
You know, I'm actually going to be honest here. Like, I recorded that to make it funny, right? Like, I'm sorry for fucking being funny, Jordy.
Well, I felt like the whole video.
I literally recorded it to be funny. Sorry for being funny, Jordy.
The whole video was meant to be funny. That's why, like, he actually did, like, in a way, get played here, because the whole video is bait.
I baited him, dude. I literally baited him. I knew it sounded retarded. I was joking. Like, what the fuck? I literally found a photo of him modeling from when he was 20. I wrote FriendlyJordies smug wanker on it. I baited him so hard. So technically, I'm the one who told him. So technically, I'm the one who won.
You got 250,000 eyes on you for free, for $0.
And everybody who watched it now supports me. Thoughts?
Every single one of them.
Facts. That's fact. It's very true.
There was a 100% conversion rate of viewers to Drew fans.
Yup. And as Zerenthius writes, Drew triggered the fuck out of him. Absolutely. Just total victory. And yeah, everybody who watched this is like now a supporter of Drew. So we were the ones who won. We were the ones who won. Sorry, Jordies. Sorry.
Unfortunately, all 252,000 of them are asleep at the moment. Otherwise, they'd be tuning into this live stream right now.
So true, exactly. But when you see 250,000 viewers there, right? Think about this. It's 250,000 people in a room clapping. So honestly, again, Jordies, sorry for playing you, brother. The house always wins. But let's continue.
Disgraceful, disgusting person.
Oh, so mean, Drew. You think I'm evil? You hate me? Because after Trump was shot, you didn't waste a second to scold people for claiming their political opponents were evil.
I mean,
at least the video wasn't as bad as the caption. Oh, yeah, we're going through that now.
Even
the caption was so funny. I literally, guys, because enough time has elapsed and I'm now doing a live stream. I can literally admit this. Dude, I drafted that statement over and over again. And I literally sent it to the group chat being like, guys, do you think this is funny? It's literally a shit post. Like, come on, man.
It's the IQ filter. Like, if you don't understand when Drew is joking, like, you unironically just have a very low IQ.
Dude, it's actually such a good post. Read it, right?
It's the fire.
On some level, he must have known I was shitposting. Surely.
I don't know. Well, like, I'm really, like, divided on it. Like, sincerely, I am not sure whether he was detecting any because he played, like, the gay nightclub thing totally straight.
That's again. How do people think that's not how do people think that part's serious? Like, that was literally
if you go into the comments, there are people who actually like think that you're serious.
Dude, that was one of my funniest ever bits. Like, I literally
that was a fantastic bit.
Dude, every day for 3 every day for 3 weeks, I kept on posting about it, and every time, like, as part of the bit, like the length of time I allegedly spent in the gay club was longer. So like, it started off being like I got locked into 1 hour. And then like after like 2 weeks, I had I was like, I was locked in there for 2 days. Like, Like I was consciously, it was a funny shit post. It was one of my best ever bits, and yeah, Jordies butchered it. Jordies fucking butchered it. That's what.
At FriendlyJordies' house, this very vicious, slimy, ungrateful, tanky pig, a washed-up ex-male model, nipples protruding.
Dude, how can you not see that as a shipper? That's the best. That's one of the best lines I've ever had.
The goal to slam me and hurls slurs at me in his recent video, calling me fat.
Dude, it was literally me shitposting. Like I was literally being like, how over the top can I be in response to FriendlyJordies calling me fat? Like it was literally a shit post, and I fucking won. Like enough, like 9 months. 9 months has passed, so I can literally just admit I was shitposting it.
You're a video creator now, Drew. Like, how long do you think this video took to make? Like, there's some good editing here. There's like, 12, 13 minutes. Like, that's actually not a short period of time for such a high production video.
Dude, and nipples protruding. That's like a famous Trump tweet. Everyone knows that.
Nipples protruding. What? What does that mean, Drew?
Yeah, see, dude, I was literally quoting the Trump tweet. He must know that I was fucking shitposting. He must know. Come on, man. That was one of the best ever lines.
I think you're mentally back in the gay nightclub again. Yeah, sure. I'll be the first to admit, maybe sometimes in the studio, the aircon is a little too strong. Maybe I sometimes look like Miranda from that iconic scene in Sex and the City.
We have secretly replaced Miranda's mom on
This is Jordy's problem, right? Jordy's knows that I'm a funny bloke. He knows that I'm shitposting. He knows that I can get inside his OODA loop and inside his mind. That's why he made all these videos attacking me. He knows that I'm one of the few people. He knows I can get inside his head.
He's been dodging you. He's been dodging you. Like, have you not been asking to debate him since like 2021?
Yeah, dude, like for 5 years.
Yeah.
I literally tried to debate him 5 years ago because he started. The reason why is he had a comment where he literally said the Uyghurs deserved it, which is like fucking schizo.
Yeah, I remember this. And
that's how it started. That's this is the funny thing. He didn't put this in his video, but that's how the beef started. The beef started because FriendlyJordies was literally said on stream. He literally said on stream the Uyghurs deserved it, which is such a fucking schizo thing to say, right? And I attacked him for that. And then he decided he fucking hated me. And ever since then, he's just been taking like little like gay pot shots at me, like, oh, Drew's fat, blah, blah, blah. And then I just decided like, okay, I'm going to like literally do the biggest shitpost response. Like I'll make like a 15-minute video in response to him. Yeah, I thought it was going to be funny, but... Dude, well said by James Mackay. He's jealous of the sauce.
By the way, you're such a carry, always changing your mind like I'm Aiden and Mr. Big. But in the video you're talking about, I'm wearing a jacket. Where can you see my nipples? In fact, I think I've been wearing some...
This part's just sad. Like, he can't even... Dude, like he can't. He knows it was. He knows I was quoting the Trump tweet. Come on.
Yeah, did my nipples make such a psychic impact on you that they're all you can think about when you picture me? This isn't really helping you. I have a girlfriend defense, is it? Another reason I love Drew is sad.
Dude, again, he's like literally bringing up that whole like that funny bit, and he actually thinks it's real. Where I was like joking that I got locked in the gay bar. Come on, man. Like, do you have any fucking sense of humor?
When he ran for Senate, check the.
I've got someone saying playing the long game, you'll end up in a Hasan stream react. Dude, Zerenthius, I've literally had about like 10 or 12 times where like Hasan's literally like just attacked me viciously on his stream, calling me fat and all this shit. Like Hasan knows who I am. He really hates me. It's pretty funny.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Guys, this was the best ever ad ever. This was the best ever political ad. Come on, Julian, you have to admit this.
Another reason I love Drew is this ad from when he ran for
This
Senate.
was one of the plays of all time. This is one of the Drew moments of all time.
This was goated. This was my 2022 Independent Senate run campaign ad video. It was so fucking funny. Come on.
To show you just how serious I am about national security, I'm in a Ukrainian-made fighter jet.
I literally did this. Come on, man. It's worth a fucking...
right now. I see the horizon just like I see the future for Australian voters.
That was fucking funny. How can you
What
be
a line.
That was a good line. Come on, guys.
Threatening the Solomon Islands and threatening Darwin, we've got to protect our country. We can never give in. Never ever give in.
How could you be mad at this? It was fucking epic.
Roll with the punches in Parliament, just like I'm rolling with punches in this fighter jet now.
Dude, this was the
want us
banger.
to sell out to China. I'll never allow it. I'll always defend Australia's sovereignty, no matter what.
Dude, he's jealous of the fucking sauce.
Vote Drew Pavlik for Senate, a patriotic progressive that'll bring Australia well into the future.
How did we miss that? That is his only...
Dude, that was goated. You can tell he's jealous there. You can tell he's jealous that he wasn't in the fucking fighter jet. You can.
He got
fucking
aura
tell.
mobbed.
That was aura mobbing. That was fucking aura mobbing.
Grab for attention that actually had my attention. If I knew he did that at the last election, I would have paid him out then.
Did they give you that fit, or did you No, like you actually had to put on like the fighter jet outfit for the fighter jet experience. It was fucking goated. I paid $2,000 in campaign funds for a fucking campaign ad in a fucking fighter jet. It was fucking epic. It was fucking goated.
Drew Pavlou, Democratic Alliance. And then he does a classic Gerber-Gooley
It was
video to
goated.
show how democratic he is.
How can you be mad? Again, how can you be mad? He's fucking jealous he wasn't in the fighter jet.
You see how he's always teetering on the edge of becoming everything he hates? Now who am I kidding? Drew Maverick Pavlou
Again, is this supposed to be attacking me? It's fucking goated.
would get my vote. Just look at this platform, guys. Lock Julian Assange up. Yes, put Australia in NATO. That's one of those principality European nations. And make Pine Gap 1,000 times bigger.
Dude, it's a shit post. It's a fucking shit post. Come on, I was shit posting against the tankies.
Literally
just shit that man likes
It's actually funny.
foreign spies. What a quote progressive patriot.
Yeah, it's called a shit post, Jordies.
Pine Gap is estimated to be 23 kilometers squared, for now at least. So Drew wants to make Pine Gap
Look, Drew,
23,000.
when fucking Jordies gets on stage at the fucking Launceston RSL, like humor is not on the menu. It's not something he fucking understands. He could use a lesson or two from you, bro.
Dude, you know that infamous episode from Japan where there was that like Japanese ultra nationals who just like rushed one of the Japanese socialist MPs on stage with a fucking katana?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I should do that. I'm saying in Minecraft, but maybe that's what somebody needs to do at the Launceston. I'm joking. I'm disavowing. That was a funny joke. You have to admit, right? Surely.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Do I have to cut that out? Come on, that was funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
That's funny, right? Sure.
That's
Jordies,
funny.
I'm joking. I fully disavow any violence. Come on. Okay, let
kilometers squared, which is about the size of Israel. He's amazing, isn't he? I would do the hack joke of saying that Drew is more creative than Andy Kaufman, but that honestly would not be doing the man justice, because get this.
More creative than Andy Kaufman. That's a fucking beautiful compliment.
After tweeting for a day and presumably feeling as if he hadn't squeezed enough clout out of the most inconsequential beef of 2024, he challenged me to a debate moderated by Leo Puglisi of 6 News fame, which I'm a huge fan of Leo. No disrespect, but it is very fitting that this beef be moderated by a 16-year-old. I can see the promos now. 2 great minds locked in, battling it out in the free marketplace of ideas. Australia's very own Greek philosophers engaged in an impassioned round of intellectual jiu-jitsu, tackling the deep issues that others can barely comprehend, and moderated by the only person in the media that can match the contender's wisdom and maturity. I mean, I'm sold.
I admit that was actually a pretty funny part of the video. I always laugh when I see that. I admit I always laugh when I see this bit. Let me put it back. This is actually great.
16-year-old. I can see the promos now. 2 great minds locked in, battling it out in the free marketplace of ideas. Australia's very own Greek philosophers engaged in an impassioned round of intellectual jiu-jitsu, tackling the deep issues that others can barely comprehend, and moderated by the only person in the media
You even got the fat Drew
that others can barely
look at this shit. Fucking hell.
Dude, this would have taken hours.
By the only person in the media
I know.
that can match the contender's wisdom and maturity. I mean, I'm sold. 2 conditions, though, Drew. The first one is, as I'm sure you're aware, debates aren't just a battle of the mind.
Facts.
You also have to be in peak physical condition.
Good
and
on
I
you.
might be a tanky piggy, but you're just a piggy.
That's not even funny. That's just harsh. Don't you think,
This
Julian?
guy's ad hoc.
At the end of the day, that's an ad
hoc.
hom. That's a personal attack. That's a personal attack. Ad hominem. It's an ad hominem fallacy. And I actually just
that's
think
a calling Drew fat fallacy right there.
That's the resorting to calling someone fat fallacy. And I also have to say, at the end of this, it's a shame that he ruined an otherwise very nice video with that really cruel comment. Thoughts?
Yeah, I actually unironically agree with you though. Like it was kind of lighthearted, and then he actually goes in for just like a
jugular,
just like an unwarranted attack.
Dude, that's fucked. This is the best part. This is the part that I really need to emphasize. None of this was completely unprovoked. It's fully unprovoked. Just literally attacking somebody, an innocent bloke for no reason. Thoughts?
True.
Yeah. Thoughts. Yeah.
First and foremost, you gotta go to Weight Watchers.
That's not even
Drew,
funny.
please.
That's harsh. That's just cold. That's just cold.
Can't even fit in the camera's frame. Please, for the love of God, in your inevitable video response, film it in widescreen.
That's just cruel. Thoughts? I think that is cruel. That's just mean spirited.
Second,
Oh wait, what the fuck? Hang on.
I've been thinking about the most
Where were
inconsequential.
we?
Film it in widescreen. Second, I think that we should debate the real issues, ones that we're both sufficiently versed on. And if you try to bring up any other topic or any other clever stunts, I'm walking out of the room.
You're not staying, sir?
Inevitable, but it took 9 months. Well said.
Are you leaving?
I will agree to debate you on Jordies is short and Drew Pavlou is fat. Ball's in your court, but remember, Drew, democracy dies in darkness.
You know what? I actually have a sneaking suspicion that he was a bit sarcastic at the end when he said democracy dies in darkness. Do you think so, Julian?
Yeah, I detected a hint of sarcasm for sure.
Yeah. That's fucked up. It's disappointing. I want to say it's actually disappointing because I think it was overall a pretty nice and kind video. And then he just the last 2 minutes, he just really
he must have like
in.
I don't know. My hypothesis is kind of like he was mostly done, and then like I don't know, he saw a tweet that really ticked him off or something, and he was like, "No, actually, I'm gonna be really hurtful to this guy for just no reason."
Honestly, he just really personally hurtful. Just really hurts my feelings. And you know the thing to emphasize here that I want to really emphasize: all completely unprovoked. All completely unprovoked. There was no reason to attack me. Thoughts?
Well, yeah, actually, genuinely, what had you? I mean, like. You know, you'd made a funny video. Like that's it.
It's actually sad. I think what Jordies has done here is he's actually ruined his reputation. He had a reputation. Jordies had a reputation.
And since this video,
Jordies had
this video, his career has just gone downhill.
Just knows that. Because this is the thing, right? Jordies had a reputation as a really fair, balanced commentator, really measured guy. Never went in for ad homs, never went in for personal attacks, and then suddenly he's just viciously attacking this young Greek Australian kid, a young Greek Australian kid with like a lot of beauty in his heart, and he's just calling him fat.
With some big dreams, with some big dreams and a big soul. Yeah, I actually talked to someone recently.
And
I talked to an old friend, anyway, this guy said to me. He was like, "Yeah, I used to really like Jordies because he was so fair and balanced, but then he made all those vicious personal attacks against Drew Pavlou, who is Australia's sweetheart." And
that's
so
true.
In my favor.
I think Jordies lost a lot of respect for this video because I think a lot of people had always seen him as someone who was balanced, fair, objective, just never went in for the personal attacks, and then suddenly it just finds this young Greek Australian guy, who's just minding his own business, who's humble, he's quiet, he's just standing up for Uyghurs and standing up for people who've been oppressed. And he's just
quiet student, a good boy.
And then he just goes in and just says, "This guy's fat" in a 20-minute video. And I think Jordies would have lost a lot of respect.
Makes it racial.
Racial because he mentions the fact that he calls me Turkish, which is a racial slur. So I just think it's really interesting. I think here's a guy who was really, well respected by the Australian community. He had a reputation like, this guy is someone you go to for objective, credible analysis. And then suddenly he's just, using invective, he's using slurs, he's using ad hominem attacks. And that's just completely out of character for Jordies. And I just think it's actually sad that, because you know what's actually the saddest part here, Julian? Both me and Jordies, I think our reputation in the wider community is, look, here are these two quiet guys, like really, really humble, no ego. They put the political issues ahead of ego. I think that's the way people see both me and Jordies in the community. And to then just be like, I'm known as someone who never goes in for personal attacks. I always keep it political. I'm always keeping it factual. I'm always using objective stuff. I never go in for polemics. I never go in for insults or anything like that. Nothing hurtful. And I think that Jordies has had that reputation too. But he's decided to destroy his reputation. And at the same time, he's trying to drag me into the mud, into this kind of, this sort of mud wrestling match in the dirt.
I think that's the way to describe. I couldn't have described it better myself. A mud wrestling match in the dirt, in the grime.
Yep.
And
between
happens,
between two young straight guys.
Yeah.
Who are both Australian. Yeah.
And the sad thing is, there you had two clean boys, and he dragged you both down into the mud.
Exactly. And that's the thing that's most disappointing because look, Jordies, if you want to play in the mud with the other pigs, Go ahead, be my guest, right? But don't drag me into it because I'm somebody who doesn't like personal attacks. I'm somebody who doesn't like to get into, YouTube drama. I'm not somebody who likes to get into online social media beef. So don't drag me into that sordid juvenile place, right? I'm a mature guy. I've got a Substack. I write intellectual articles. I don't know if you know this about me, Julian, but I won a poetry prize at UQ. That's actually factual.
Really?
I did. And so leave me out of it, Jordies, is what I'm going to say, right? If you want to drag someone down into the mud, go after your usual targets.
Yeah,
like
someone your own size, dude.
Yeah, pick on someone your own size. Like, I don't know, Avi Yemeni. Both of you guys are the same height, right? No shade. But look, I don't know. I'm just disappointed. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That video has me feeling really down, Drew.
I know.
Really disheartened.
I know, dude. I think the saddest thing is that there's like two really promising young Australian political commentators have been drawn into a fight together, and really through no fault of mine own at all. Just by accident, I've been drawn into this thing, and it's not something I want to be involved in, right? Because, as I said, I'm someone who likes to deal with objective politics, objective facts, analysis. You could call me kind of like an OSINT analysis guy. And for me to then be dragged down into the mud with, these YouTube drama creators, like I'm some kind of live streamer, it's just fucked up.
Yeah, you could.
It's fucked up.
You know what else? If they could call you other than like an OSINT guy, they could call you a kind-hearted angel.
Yeah. Well said, actually. And probably, probably the worst part in this whole video as well is his insistence on calling me not fat but gay, and that's a step too far, I think, because as everyone knows, right, that's just
the homosexuality fallacy.
Common fallacy. We all know that. Oh man, it's sad. I
don't know, Drew.
This is not the FriendlyJordies I know.
Wait, coming up next. Better cheer me up.
This is not the FriendlyJordies I know. Hey, is this the type of FriendlyJordies you know? Like, just getting down to the mud, calling guys fat and gay, like it's some kind of juvenile grade 7. Is that the Jordies you know? Because the Jordies I know is the hard-hitting journalist who gets firebombed because of his powerful analysis of the facts of organized crime in Sydney. Not this juvenile stuff. Not this comedy stuff. That's what I would say, Jordies. That's what I'd say. Listen, let's debate. But if we're going to do the debate, let's make it intellectual, right? Let's do a sort of, let me show you this. Classic Krusty. Are you familiar with this? The classic Krusty. Let me get this up. I think if we do a debate, let's make it an intellectual debate. I want your thoughts on this, Julian. This is what I think it should be like if I actually were to debate Jordies. Because come on, man, let's keep this intellectual.
Dad, I'll just spend the summer getting better acquainted with an old friend called television.
Hope you enjoyed that, kids, because Krusty's out of here for the summer. In the meantime, we'll be running Classic Krusty. Enjoy! Good evening. Tonight my guest is AFL-CIO Chairman George Meany, who will be discussing collective bargaining agreements.
It's a pleasure to be here, Krusty.
Let me be blunt. Is there a labor crisis in America today?
Well, that depends what you mean by crisis.
Don't you think, Julian? Like, if I was to go up against Jordies, that's I think what the Australian people actually would want to see, right?
I think that is precise. I think
that's what they want to see. Intellectual stuff.
The show would be in a perfect world, and obviously we don't live in a perfect world.
Well said.
But I think that's kind of what you should be going for.
Well fucking said, Julian. Thank you for joining the show today, because I think that's so true. Because in the perfect world, where I wasn't being attacked for no reason by these, juvenile, immature political comedians, the Drew Pavlou show would be a very intellectual show, like the classic Krusty show. We'd be discussing labor bargaining agreements. We'd be discussing, we'd be getting into the weeds on policy analysis, like Ezra Klein. Thoughts?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what my audience wants. That's what my audience wants. FriendlyJordies is holding me back from that. FriendlyJordies is holding me back from doing a proper literary review of Ezra Klein's new book, Abundance. He doesn't want me to do political theory. He doesn't want me to do real hard-hitting public policy analysis. He wants to drag me down into the mud with the other pigs. And you know what, Julian? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Hey, we're going to keep
do it because you know what they taught me. My mom taught me well. She said, you know, when someone's bullying you on the playground, what do you do, Drew? You know this one. What do you say to them?
When they go low, we go high. As Michelle Obama said.
That's the saying. But there is what you say to them is, "Stop it! I don't like it."
Yep. Well said.
And,
I think that.
And Jordies, stop it! I don't like it, man. But
Exactly.
We're about to elevate ourselves. We're about to ignore them because the bullies want you to react.
Well said. Fucking said. Well fucking said. You know what? Let me just say this, right? You know what, Jordies? Good luck with your bullying. Good luck with your mean-spirited juvenile bullying. I'll be reading Kevin Rudd's new book based on his Oxford PhD thesis on Xi Jinping. His new book on Xi Jinping, how Xi's Marxist nationalism is shaping China and the world. And I'm going to be reading hard-hitting analysis. I'm going to be reading hard-hitting intellectual analysis. And I say to the bullies, stop. I don't like it. I think that's a beautiful way to put it. Don't you think? That's a great way to end things, I think.
I think it's a great way to end it off, Drew.
Well said. Yeah, we've got a great comment here. Following steps include ignore, walk away, and then tell the teacher. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to report
exactly what we're going to do. We're going to ignore it. We're going to walk away.
We're going to report him to the e-safety commissioner. Thoughts, Julian?
No, we're telling the teacher on your ass.
Just wait, Jordies. You're going to get a message. You're going to get a letter in the mail. The e-safety commissioner is going to be saying, why are you calling this young, beloved Australian figure who's from Greek? Why are you attacking this young, beloved Greek Australian and calling him fat? Get ready for your e-safety commissioner letter, Jordies, because you're going to need as much luck as you can get. And I'll just be here reading my fucking books like an intellectual, not going into this shit. Good luck with the e-safety commissioner, Jordies. And you know what? I will debate you. I will debate Jordies, but only if the e-safety commissioner is present. I think that's a great way to end this stream. What do you think, Julian?
Yeah, I think nothing more needs to be said.
Nothing more needs to be said. You know what? This has been a comprehensive demolition job of the FriendlyJordies hit job video. And I think my fans will really appreciate this. All 20 of the people watching this live. And you know what? I'm going to actually clip this up and I'll upload it as a standalone YouTube video. That's the ultimate destruction.
Content nuke FriendlyJordies.
Content nuke FriendlyJordies. Well said, brother. Well said. Welcome to the Drew Pavlik Content Cop. We'll be doing intellectual stuff. Get ready for your e-safety commissioner letter, Jordies. Jordan Shanks Markinova, or should I say Jordan Cunt? Okay, I'll let it there. That was funny. Dude, thanks, Julian. That was a funny episode.
Oh, that was awesome, dude. Thank you for having
me. You know
on.
what? Actually, we've got one last comment. Perhaps the defamation case is in order. Well said, brother. Well said. Don't you think?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So much. Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, thanks, mate. We'll be talking to the e-safety commissioner as we speak. Salute. Signing off, guys.